All right. Go!
This Parks.
Microphone check 1 2. What is this?
Parks on the boards.
Yes.
Remember the hand rub? Hand rub in a minute.
That's a fact.
the hand rub.
It used to be a key part of the pod.
My headphones.
I know a dry hand rub when I hear one.
Step aside the boot.
hands is ashy.
Superman is.
Oh man, we're segregated over here now. This is different.
Thought Superman.
Listen, man.
It was the white side over here.
Whites is over here.
Yeah, that room does seem a little bright. That part of the room.
I mean, oh, you're saying we're glowing?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Yes.
Oh yeah, no, we got to change this. we got to change this seating
Was it
arrangement.
feeling that?
That
Segregated.
side looks mad white now. And
So
I-
white
At least,
section.
at least there was some type of balance. It was more of a white sandwich,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
why y'all get to be the sandwich? Why wasn't it black sandwich?
Well,
White bread.
Why he just?
It's white
yeah,
bread.
it's.
It's Wonder Bread.
I like, I like whole wheat.
Yeah, it's not only white bread. Parks. These guys, Jesus.
You're a pumpernickel
They took
guy?
bread from us. Pumpernickel.
Jesus, the entitlement.
I didn't know you were a big
By
rye
the
guy.
way,
from us.
I missed that corny. I would not even a slur, but when people will call white people white bread, that's funny to me.
It is.
Old black people should bring that back. That's hilarious.
Advertisers, your ad can go right after this.
Wonder Bread, our favorite.
Listen, what's up, man? New spot, new digs, new energy, new vibes, new rhythm, huh?
That's right.
Yeah. I like it.
New
I like it.
new vibrations.
I like it. Feeling it.
New celebrations. This is a big thing. New spot. How we feeling?
Feeling great.
Listen, man.
Tired.
Let's start with Parks move, Rory.
I didn't say anything.
So did Rory.
You said, listen, man.
I care about Rory's feelings too.
Rory's moved about 9 times on the low.
Yeah, no, I was a mover.
I haven't gone to any housewarming.
I haven't had
Are
any.
housewarming still a thing? No, right?
Not during COVID.
Yeah, no.
And housewarming is like, I'm not going to get you a gift. Like, I'll bring a bottle.
No, it's a gift. That's
Yeah.
my shit.
That's a
Get-
gift.
Get your own blender.
I
Sorry.
I prefer booze. And I
Yeah.
prefer giving booze.
Are you going to do a housewarming?
Yeah, once it's a little bit nicer out, for sure. That backyard is too lit to not turn up.
Let them know.
How you feeling, man?
Feeling great, man. Tired. It's been a lot of work. I didn't hire movers, so
You didn't?
no.
Damn.
I didn't trust people to move like my valuable shit, so and that's
well,
like
that-
half.
I
of,
can see
that's
the
like half
equipment.
of my shit
For sure, yeah. I
well,
understand that.
It's what I thought was half of my shit, and it's not.
It's not.
There was a lot more shit.
mean, how
I was
many
like, I'll tell you 2 couches in the bed. It'll be easy. It was not easy.
How many black T-shirts could movers move?
And I moved all that beforehand. It took. I got the U-Haul for 4 hours. Like that'd be enough. It took 8.
Okay. You got it done, though.
Got it done.
Well, it
Listen,
looks good here, man.
Yeah, it
feels
feels good.
good.
Feels good. I like this.
You like the vibe? You ready to
Yeah.
pod?
Yeah, I like this.
It's a more modern version of the same thing, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah.
In
It
a way.
feels
I'm
good.
into it.
Yeah.
Feels
I'm
good.
into it.
If I want to wash my hoodie, I could just.
Yeah, exactly. That's the biggest part.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
wash your dryer on
I'm saying just in case.
on
When
deck.
Joe spills, we can clean it right
just
away.
Wash,
Yeah.
yeah. Wash.
Put the whole rug in.
Exactly.
Throwing this whole rug in that shit is hilarious.
This Parks. This Parks.
I was in the reading some comments, and somebody said, "Man, Joe Budden only got about 3 songs. Why you think he's some type of rap coach?"
I saw that. That's funny.
And I retweeted it because I thought it was hilarious. But then I got to thinking, and I got to watching the Motown doc, and I'm watching just how much greatness Berry Gordy was surrounded by.
Yeah.
And how that was like a once in a lifetime type of thing, and how that laid the blueprint to so many creative sessions and just business ventures and so forth and so on. And I got to thinking about my Def Jam days. There will never be, boy, was I surrounded by greatness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there will never be another record label with that many genius executives in one place.
Yeah. Not for nothing.
It'll never happen again.
Not to cut your wisdom, but
Don't come out wisdom.
I didn't mean to cut your wisdom.
well, also
but people that are excellent producers and coaches frequently were the guys that had a hit or whatever, and then they didn't want to do it anymore or whatever, and became producers or vocal coaches or whatever, and had amazing careers doing that. Not that you're coaching raps for real, but you would probably be really fucking good at it.
When Berry Gordy was looking for an A&R, he had some dude come through from Detroit, local dude that thought he could sing. He started playing some music. Berry Gordy's like, yo, your songs are great, but your voice trash.
But we've all been in that situation.
Your voice
where
is
it's like,
trash.
this is great, but you shouldn't be singing it.
So he put him in the A&R, and that guy A&R some shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
You
even
might not be able to sing, but you know a hit.
Yeah.
there's great NBA coaches that barely played high school basketball. Just because you're good at an art form doesn't mean you're good at coaching it.
Yeah.
Like, you could be the best basketball player on earth. That doesn't mean you're a good coach.
Yeah.
Def Jam had
And vice versa with music.
Leor Cohen, Kevin Louse, Julie, Kaiser, Shakir,
Rest in peace.
Tina Davis. Who else did Def Jam? Kaiser. Did I say Kaiser?
You said Kaiser.
They had a
Gabby.
lot of people. Gabby fucking Peluso. Like, they had an all-star team over there.
And not for nothing, I respect people that work as executives or whatever position in the music business that tried it as an artist on some level.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
agree.
saying? Like, they make the best executives and best whatever because they tried some shit and saw what worked and what didn't work, and now I can help you do it better because I don't want to do that
They
shit.
have some understanding of the actual creative process.
Exactly.
Like, most people don't know Kev had a hit record when he
Right.
was, what, like 18?
I think Kev wrote Girl, You Know It's True.
Yeah. It was one of those.
Girl, you know it's true.
Well, yeah, no, I think creatives make the best
ooh.
execs, but have more of a business mind. Just get a little creativity in there, and I think it's the perfect mix.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about this Motown doc a little later just because it was so amazing to me. Even if you know the story, watching it and seeing the footage and just, there were a few facts I learned. It was really amazing. What episode is this? Welcome to episode 412 of the Joe Budden Podcast, a.k.a. #1 wherever we go. Award-winning, chart-topping, you know the fucking vibes. What am I saying? For what?
412.
412 of the Joe Budden Podcast. I'm your humble, gracious, grateful, and highly favored host, Joe Budden, here with a few of my nearest and dearest. Got my good guy Maul here. Alex was kind enough to join us. Savon is here. Rory is here. Parks is here. And E-Rab is here. The new seating arrangement has my shout-outs.
Yeah, it's all over the place.
Off. Alex, you're not after Maul. Your name is last.
Well, they tried to put Alex on the kids' table upstairs. Like, no, he can hear us from down here. I was like, what? How we have Screen Man not in the same floor as us?
Yeah, it's true. We are recording a little late tonight because Rory wanted to go be a hootie patootie.
Allegedly traveled, because if that was the case, I would have to quarantine for 14 days, and I am not that irresponsible.
All right.
I agree.
But we can talk as if I did travel.
How do you think LA was?
I would imagine.
How do you
LA.
think the weather was?
You think it was cool out
I
there?
do have the app,
Any
so I
earthquakes?
did see. I did not feel any earthquakes by reading in the news. But no, LA was cool. They said they opened shit up. They didn't. Saddle Ranch was closed. That's all that mattered to me.
Damn.
I was
No
a little
huevos rancheros for
depressed
you, buddy.
when I landed. I got some work done and ran right over to my favorite place, and it looked boarded up, and had a little emotional moment for myself.
Yeah, Rory telling me that Saddle Ranch is boarded up concerned me.
Yeah.
Like, did they not survive this?
I don't know what the official terms are, but they opened outdoor dining and restaurants on that Friday.
Don't tell me the Mechanical Bull is over. My game has to go on without that little number in there.
How?
Nah, go ahead and do
I'm
it. You
afraid
won't
so.
do it. You won't do it. I'll tape it. Give me your phone. Give me your phone. I'll tape it.
You brought Shorty there to show her that you could ride the bull?
Rory, the last
What?
10 pods you've started with
ask you
like
a
a really
question?
gay anal type of, like, what is going on? What is wrong? Ever since these fiber
Not a
pills,
straight anal.
ever since you've been fibering your ass.
Well, they've made me fluid.
No, Rory, I wasn't talking about me on the Mechanical Bull. I was
I
talking
thought you
about
were.
recording the young lady on the Mechanical Bull.
Okay, because you have participated. Never mind, forget it.
Carry it. I like this. I like where we are.
You have frequented that restaurant, and they do have a mechanical bull, and allegedly, you have been on that mechanical bull.
I think he holds the
with a lasso and one arm up.
I think Joe got the longest time on the bull.
The longest straddle.
17 seconds or something like that.
You once told a girl that you were a young gun.
What?
First of all,
I actually
I'm firing back at niggas today.
I respect that. I respect that.
You believe it? I'm not mad at it.
Never told
You, yes, you did.
Nah, 'cause
I'm a young guy.
I'm done playing with y'all. I'm done playing with y'all in the new house for the new year.
Nah, because I can see
not
before,
playing with
before
y'all.
IG, I can see him getting that off. Like, nah, my name Neef.
You got motherfucked.
You've been a young gun before.
Never. Shout out to the young guns, but no.
Yeah, shout out to Chris.
Parks, man. I asked you how you feeling, but this feels good. It's a little bright in here because of the whiteness, but we'll get to that at some point.
Because of me and Rory sitting next to each other, or the paint?
I think it's a combination of both.
Yeah, you're probably right.
A lot of whiteness.
I think it's a combination of both.
It feels great. It feels great to have nice shit.
And at the beginning of February, yeah, that's bad.
Oh man, I kind of planned to move in like March. Like
I was talking about Black History Month and how white it was, but it's cool.
Oh,
That's what I was getting at. Now your moving schedule.
Well, actually, this isn't even Parks' new house. This is our new $10 million studio
that's a good point.
that we record in.
We built from
Staff
scratch.
is upstairs going crazy right now. Staff is upstairs going
Yo,
crazy.
oh my God.
Hustle and bustling.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're going nuts up there.
Staff is going. What they going crazy about?
The workload.
Yeah, the workload.
Boy,
much work.
it's a ton of work.
The weather. They got stuck here. You know how it is, man.
Well, the
And
operation's
listen-
so crazy. We got rooms for everybody.
And listen, I don't want us to just joke over that amazing point that we just taught some young entrepreneur. Lesson number 1 that it takes a lot of people to learn. Fudge the expenses. Always fudge them. Put mad shit in there.
A lot of fudge. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that. I don't know why. My taxes would have gone a lot better had I known about that sooner.
Oh yeah.
All right, Rory. Come on, Rory.
Nothing. I didn't say it. I'm just looking. I'm looking at you because
Come on, make an accountant joke,
I missed
Rory.
you, man.
Come on. Give
I
it
missed
to
you.
me.
I can't look
Come
at
on,
you.
Give me an accountant
missed
joke.
you.
I'm sick of Rory.
missed you.
I'm sick of Rory.
I
I'm
was
in
here for a
it.
compliment. I will say I did.
Did you
a lot
miss?
of.
Did you miss us for real?
I will come in here and have a vulnerable moment. I take you guys for granted.
When you hang out around other people,
I've been through that.
realize
but I mean-
how much you don't like people.
No, because I shot a bunch of stuff and talked to a bunch of people that I love and want to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
But even them, I was like, man, I miss.
My friends.
It's such an easier convo.
Yeah, they get me.
Nothing's forced.
My humor. It's awkward when you hang around new people that don't know your humor at all.
Yeah.
And then you're on camera, so they're even more
Oh my
awkward.
God.
Yeah, they might not know how to pod.
It's all bad.
Oh yeah, because you were shooting content out there.
You know, allegedly.
Oh yeah, I can understand.
I was contenting.
Oh, well, good to be missed, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good.
No, this is a much easier go when it's with you guys.
Yeah.
Trying to pry shit out of everybody that, like, wait, what are we talking about again?
Music.
The stuff we created together?
Right.
Just music.
Tell me about the snare here.
I want to dedicate this episode to my oldest baby. My baby, man. Boy, I love you. I'm here to talk about real shit today, too. It's ain't no music, so I'm on real shit today. My oldest baby, man. My oldest baby lost his grandmother. Not just a grandmother, but his grandmother has lived with him his entire life. So,
Yeah.
Much different when it's like that.
oh my God, it's totally different.
It's your mother.
So my poor baby is going through it. I had to have that phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I never pictured me in the position, like the position of just life, where life pits you with your kid.
Sure.
Like when it's time for you to be that.
Expound more on that.
How do you say it, man? Like I've spent so much time around like y'all. Like you're my friend. You're 30. However old you are. This guy's been around for over a decade. You've been around for over a decade. Sometimes you get lost in just your own cycle of self
Mm-hmm.
that it misses you how much older your 5-year-old cousin got since the last time you saw her
that's
at the
a fact.
family
That's a
reunion.
fact. My niece came and stayed with me a while ago, and she's 17 now. That shit fucked me up.
It loses you that your nephew is getting big. Your nephew just graduated. Your nephew just had a fight. Like the things that your family,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like you just get caught up in self that it was like, oh shit.
And how pivotal those years are. Like 10 to 15 is a crazy transition from being a 10-year-old to a 15-year-old, and it's only 5 years.
Right.
And then 15 to 20 is just as insane in your early 20s. So a year to them, so much changes, probably more than the person in their 30s by statistically, I suppose. But yeah, a lot happens in 3 years. It's like, holy shit, this is not the 13-year-old I knew.
Right.
Like my little cousin's smoking weed and talking to me about chicks now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
And
like,
even with life experiences too, with death and things that just naturally happen once they get to that
Yeah,
age.
real
It's like,
shit.
oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yo, like I got nieces and like young female cousins, right? That you used to play with me. Like, you ain't got no boyfriend, right? Like, come on, I want to meet him. Where he at?
Right.
You ain't fucking, right? You better not. I ain't playing. You know, they got to get vetted. All that, you know, the dumb shit. And then you go do it 1 year, and it's different.
Yeah.
And you stop with the
No,
joking.
then they
shit.
boyfriend is with them.
That's right. You stop the jokes.
You meeting them now. It's not funny. Like, oh, it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to say you better not be having sex as a joke, and now you're in the age that I should help coach you because you're at the age to fuck.
Yeah.
Like, let me help you.
My cousin Delaney.
And some mistakes you'll make.
My cousin Delaney, I don't even know how old she is now. See what I mean?
Yeah.
See what I mean? But my cousin Delaney just bought a house in Jersey. She's been in Harlem her whole life. Congratulations. Like, she near me now, so she came by. And I'm looking at like, this, you grown. You grown as hell.
Yeah. Yeah.
You bought a house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought you was in college. My niece, Veron's daughter. I'm like, yo, what year of college you in? She's like, I graduated 2 years ago.
Yeah. Life moves. It
Yeah,
moves.
Life just
wild.
moves. So that don't, what I mean, Barks, is that didn't hit me. It never hits me until I'm in the situation of, like, I try to instill in my oldest son that you the man of the house. No matter how you feel about the house,
Yeah.
you the man of the house. I know your mom might be married. Great. You still are the man of the house. You got a little brother, your mom is there, your grandma, you gotta be that. So when I call, the same thing I say to him, it's in me. It's like, yo, your dad is transitioning to granddad. Your turn to transition to dad.
Shit.
And your kid is transitioning to when you had a record deal.
Damn. Yeah.
Life. Cycle.
And my youngest is learning colors. Like, whoa.
I know.
Wait,
It sounds so simple, but when it
Fam.
really think of this shit is crazy.
that's what I'm
just
saying.
crazy. It's
That
crazy.
is what I'm saying, and I'm blown away by it. So my baby has asthma. His little brother has a health issue. His grandma had a health issue, and he got COVID. So you bring it in the house. Not saying he brought it out, but you brought it in the house. You don't know what's going on in the house, and now grandma's going. It's a stark reminder.
Yeah.
You know,
a lot,
when you
yeah.
think shit is sweet. Just the other day, him and I was laughing because he called and said, I got COVID, Pop. And I said, you want to be outside.
Right.
You want to drive to Philly.
Right.
And just a few days later,
Real shit.
real shit is going on. Yeah, so I don't take none of that for granted. Trey, I love you.
In that transitioning thing, I'm sure he's feeling that now when you get to that age, which I'm sure all y'all went through, of when you kind of got to be the support for your mom when she was your support. And then that changes and now you have to be that.
Right.
In that adult level, it's a very weird feeling to start with. Like, oh, you're coming to me now. I used to go to you.
Right.
Yo, my mom, and I like this vibe,
Yeah,
so I'll continue.
absolutely.
My mom, right, yesterday or the day before, she was hype. She was hype and she was congratulating me about something. We'll talk about it later. And she said, wow, man, you did it. You broke that Budden curse. She said, yo, you broke that generational just thing that's existed. And I said, yeah, but no. No, Ma. I said, I did it. But you ask me so many questions about what's going on with this stock market and my jobs and my career and market share and the money. And you don't know what's going on because you never had this type of money, but you're so interested in it all now. Like now that the information is here. I said, Dad too. Like when I speak to Dad, he don't know nothing about none of this shit. Podcast, camera, YouTube. The fuck is you talking about? but he's interested.
Right.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, the Robin Hood, stop this. I think my dad is a political nut, so he like, all right, I may not know about the stock, but I know it's related to the politics and blah, 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 blah. And I said, Ma, that's what broke the generational curse. Because it forces me to wonder what this would have looked like had y'all been granted the information
Right.
And the opportunity.
when y'all was on drugs.
Yeah.
Because they dumped drugs to us, and now the information is just now funneling. So it's so intriguing to you because we just now getting it. Awesome. That is what breaks it. Access to that information. It was just a moment. Maybe you had to be there.
No, that's real shit though. Yeah.
especially when
Access to
you're not-
information is huge.
Given those opportunities, that time takes much, much, much longer.
Speaking of which, this episode is brought to you by, we are empowered by, sponsored by, tolerated by, spoiled by, and put up with by the greatest app in the world, Cash App. And they prove it yet again with this amazing timing of shit,
That's
man.
my balance too.
The AMC stock and the game stock or whatever stock that was you were no longer able to purchase it on Cash App, right? I saw that and I was alarmed.
Yeah.
I was alarmed because one of the great things about Cash App is they do abnormal, futuristic type business. I believe them to think a certain type of way. That's why I fuck with them so hard. So when I seen that, I was like, whoa. And then they put out a statement. Let me read it. And they didn't ask me to read it.
Good.
I just thought this was fly.
Yeah, I saw it.
Wasn't it fly?
Yeah.
Where the hell is it? Hold up. Oh, did I say that? Pause. Here we go. The clearing broker who processes our trades, Axos, has temporarily halted buys of AMC and Nokia. This was not Cash App's decision. We disagree with this move wholeheartedly. Whoa, they're great. We hope to make these stocks available for purchase again as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I had a proud moment when I read that.
Yeah. It
I
don't
ain't-
sound like Jack to squash people getting to it.
And I like the non-PR shit. Now, we just don't fuck with this.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, we disagree with that.
Yeah, it's not,
Yeah.
not all a bunch of words saying we don't totally agree with the stances of this third party. No, we don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Word. Marlon, can I ask you a question without you getting mad at me?
What's up?
Without you getting mad at me.
Because I don't, Marlon's my man. I wanted to get mad.
He has on the 40 blows today. I would tread lightly.
Because when
Them shits is clean too.
niggas used to try to beat me up.
He
in
ain't
those.
going no snow in them
Niggas that
shits.
had these on used to try to beat me up.
It's
Them
cold
shits
out
is
there, man.
fresh
A lot of
out the
snow.
box.
6-foot snowbanks.
I remember I went to Mom's one year, like, yeah, I want the I ended up getting the high caterpillars.
The Wolverines.
You got the 20 belows?
The caterpillars is funny.
Nah, the
If you wore the caterpillars to school, it was a long day for you.
Yeah.
It was a long day. Sorry you had to go through that, but all right.
My mom thought she was. You know what? Forget it, man. We
all
got
been
the
there.
information today.
Yeah, we all had it. We
got the information
Yeah,
today.
the information.
More last week, the dude Rashad from Earn Your Leisure asked you, who do you trust? And you said the mattress. And I thought that he was talking about like banking stuff. So that made me want to ask you, do you have a bank account? So there is a bank that you do trust.
Oh, yeah.
Or trust enough.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, all right. All right.
Cash App, the most trusted bank in the
you
world.
scare me sometimes,
No. He asked me who I
you got-
trust. I didn't think he was somebody in life. Thought he was talking about with like money and shit like that. I thought we was talking about money.
Yeah, but he want big. Why ain't telling your bank? You scared
I
the
don't
shit
trust
out of
him
me,
either.
man.
I mean,
All right, cool, but at least you have one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right,
but I
good.
don't trust him
And-
either.
Why? I feel better in that for some reason.
And we've gotten a couple dollars on this pod. Your
Right.
mattress is not that big.
Yeah. I was coming in here.
a few of them.
I was coming in here to tell you that in the event that your house burns down, you should move that money.
I don't have money in the mattress.
Okay.
It was a joke.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah, no.
Well, no, you should keep some cash.
I know I have cash on me at all times, but nothing crazy.
I went to the store over the weekend, tried to pay with a card. They pointed to the sign, cash only. I was like, huh?
Cash
That's a
only.
thing still?
I started
Nah,
pleading.
still a thing.
I started pleading my case there like she was the judge. I said, "Who carries cash?"
word.
Cash only?
She said the ATM is behind you.
I used to be the king of carrying at least like a little $40, $50, $60 something on me. I never have cash anymore, man.
She said the ATM was behind me as if I remembered my PIN number. Like, that's how much I don't use cash.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but there's some good
strictly
food
cash
spots that I know are just cash. But I see mostly no cash. You got to pay with card.
Yeah, that's why I said cash only. I haven't seen that in years.
I'm even mad when you still got it. I went to the new grocery store because I'm on a new block now, and they didn't even have the touchless shit. I had to put my actual card in the thing.
Oh, look at you. You're like, what is this? I have to touch something?
Primitive shit.
Well, I'm glad you said that.
Stories of New Williamsburg. How could you do this?
I'm glad you said that. And I don't want to step over an amazing Rory joke, I'm sure. We weren't even offered pizza today.
Nope.
A sandwich?
No text message. Yo, food orders, anyone?
Chips? Don't you normally have the little chicken salad or something?
yeah, I do
Whatever
a
that
little-
is?
A little Caesar.
Yeah, do a little salad.
The wall normally has a little jazzmatazz something.
Some bread with the falafel with rice.
Yeah, the falafel ball.
So, before I fly off the rocker,
Listen, I can't tell a lie.
am I off?
I landed because on the planes now they don't really give you the
They'll feed you, really.
the non-mean meal anymore.
Yeah,
'cause of
you was
COVID.
waiting.
They gave me flight
waiting for
fuel
this.
or some shit. It was like fucking
Nuts.
It was
Bananas
horrible. I was
and-
starving
He
on that
loves
fucking
those.
plane.
You know he loves nuts.
At least my gay jokes are creative. That was just a bad joke.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was reaching.
Yeah, so when I landed, I was like, can't wait to get at least a slice, something.
Mint condition. You sent me swinging.
Some AOs.
Yeah, that's a boss.
Wait, you think I have pretty brown eyes?
Yo, say, Mom, what's up, man? I don't want you to think this is one of the times where I'm weaponizing our audience to talk bad
It
to
is,
you.
but
Not even a bag of chips.
We should have told him. See?
Should have told him.
Alex.
Should have told him.
Alex.
No, I heard Alex when Alex came in, he said, "Are they
when
hungry?"
y'all go to Long Island, just tell him it's the y'all should have texted me. Y'all should have told me. Just
Yeah,
tell
you ain't
him
got to
it's
say
that.
it here. You ain't got to say it here.
Yo, he
that's
told
cool.
us we should. You know what, man? Come on, let's fly. What happened? What's good?
You gotta hit me.
What's
Oh, I know what it is. Because it was later. He probably thought we got it ourselves.
Hey,
No,
but
it's
wait,
prime dinner time. I
y'all.
want a full
But
meal
wait,
now.
I hit the group chat, right? I thought I was slick. I don't never even say nothing like that in the group chat. I was like, yo, y'all, Rory lands a little late, so 6:30. 6:15 if you have an extra job to do. If you are not talent. I said 6:15 the latest.
Yeah.
That meant, yo, man, whatever time y'all guys show up,
Savon was early. Savon was here.
then why the fuck we ain't got a sandwich?
I mean,
Ain't a pizza up there.
Yeah,
Nothing.
it's cool, man.
Should have got to know the new neighborhood.
Let's take a chip break. I want some chips, man.
all right, let's do it.
All right, we got some chips. And Savon ordered pizza.
Yeah.
So we'll be okay. So I was in LA, right? And
Hypothetically,
yeah, hypothetically, a gentleman approached me at a recording studio. Really nice guy, really talented guy. And he said, yo, I got to come up there sometime. I said, of course, man. You'd be welcome anytime you want to come up to the pod.
okay.
And he said, yeah, because your man, Maul over there, keeps complimenting my girl just a little too much. Like, I don't like the sauce he throws on the compliments.
I complimented somebody's girl.
That's what he's saying.
He was saying, like, he ain't really like you over-complimenting.
What are you talking about?
I'm not going to say.
Well, who's the dude?
I'm not going to say.
Or the
That
girl.
nigga then. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'll compliment his girl? I know him?
I don't know if you know him personally. I kind of felt him because, like, dude, we know when our girl is pretty and talented. I don't need you to tell us.
Right.
I don't need the audio money bag.
Oh, that's what you was talking about? The money bags?
No. He was talking about the pod and the sauce you give her.
Oh,
I love his girl.
All right.
Mom.
He was a nice guy and approached it in a funny way.
He is a
Now
nice.
he's gonna be mad.
No, he's super. No, now I love his girl like that. Like I think
Why
she's
is it bad to love niggas'
talented.
girls?
No, not like that.
depends on
I
how
think-
you love 'em.
Yeah, no, she's
Yeah,
super
nah.
talented.
what
like-
way do you love them?
I gotta know.
Yeah, no, she's super talented.
Nah,
There's
she's
nothing
talented, man.
like that. She is. I
Well,
think
if she's
she's
talented, then people are gonna love your girl.
See, I wouldn't like that
Nah.
tone if I was him.
That she's talented?
She's
Yeah.
dope. She's super.
Say it
dope.
regular.
Well, once she has skills.
She's nice
Say,
on the mic.
Yeah.
Say it like that. No, I don't even say that.
That's a lot better. That's a lot better than when I introduced my girl to the world. And it was like, yo, her ass fat. I would beat that. I'd beat that to a pulp. Like whatever they're saying nowadays is a lot better than what happened.
I fuck
then.
with him. He's dope. His girl is super talented. Like it's all love.
Is it though?
It is.
I don't know if I felt the love walking out the stew.
Oh, that's because he was trying to press you. If I was there, it would have went a little different.
No, he did not try.
Nah,
to press
no,
anyone.
he's cool though. He's
Because,
super cool. I
because
fuck
we're
with him.
people. I defended you right away. Come on, it's not even like that.
Yeah. Nah. It's just strictly music. She's dope. It's nothing like that.
Strictly music.
Yeah, I think I'm a fan. I love her. I'm a fan of hers.
Okay.
And his too. He's dope.
Shout out to them.
Talented.
Whoever them are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I the only one this weekend that had to ask someone how old Chloe was just in case she was being a creep?
Yeah.
No, I think a lot of people had the same sentiment.
I hit follow anyway. I didn't care.
Listen, I had to ask because I felt some things when I saw some things.
She's talented.
She is.
No, I'm talking about the NPC video.
She can sing.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Produce.
And NPC. Yeah, she can
And
NPC
listen,
well.
I'm big on choreography. Everyone knows I was a dance major at LaGuardia High School, so like I really care about dancing.
You know what it is? It was the lighting for me. It was the lighting.
I think she went to Juilliard, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
You followed her?
Because she went to Juilliard. Yeah.
Maul, and this is where you about to paint it to be something different.
I asked you one
I
question.
followed her as a podcaster.
Yo, you know what?
That is my new shit. That is my new shit.
Followed her.
I followed her as a podcaster.
I
That's
followed
it.
her as a pod. There's a few people that me personally was never personally interested in.
Sure.
Jordan Woods, I followed.
Sweetie.
I never
This
cared.
is a podcast.
Yeah.
I followed her as a podcast.
Sweetie.
Lori Harvey
Yeah,
only
just
did that for
only
podcast
for
content.
podcasts, yeah.
Like,
It's true.
Yeah, no, I get it.
yeah, I
I
stay
get
out of
it, I
women's
get it.
business.
I know that most men don't have morals and values, but
No, just you.
I'm serious.
Okay.
But I just got mine. I
just got your
I
values?
just got mine.
just got
See,
your
I never
morals?
want to talk from a place like I'm holier than thou. Mine's just came at like 39, 40. That's kind of late as a dude.
It's like that's like right now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's now. There's no doubt about it. When you think yours coming?
When you think your morals show
When you
up.
think yours is coming?
Every-
A while, right?
Every successful person I know has zero of those.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, I think it's like a curve. You know, you rise, you get to the moral, and then it drops.
Oh,
Here's
the
my
face of
thing.
the earth?
Nah,
Yeah.
what happens is everyone is dirt bags, and to get money, the easiest way is to be a dirt bag. And then once they get the money, they're like, "Well, I'm going to change and do charity."
And they do that for a year or two, and then it.
Goes back to the
Then
bullshit.
I'm a dirt bag again.
Yeah.
What did Chloe Bailey do?
She did a silhouette
You
challenge.
follow her? Well, you tell me. You know
You know when
exactly
you
what
follow
she did.
someone, all the posts show up.
Yeah.
That's
Come on, give us every
right at
post.
the top.
Men are
Look
just
at
so,
Parks with a house
Parks
phone.
got a house phone? Oh my God.
You got a landline?
What the hell is that, you
That's the intercom
loser?
system.
Yeah, I know. I hit the bell. Rim was hype. Who could it be?
Who goes there?
No, that's her shit though.
Wasn't expecting company. It's Joe, Rim. It's Joe. Budden. Pump it up if you came to get a dame, a chick drunk. You came to get niggas.
If you said that in the intercom,
More than 5 O's in the bank, then get it on. And that's when you knew that the kid singing was poor.
Right then and there?
I thought it was the hypnotic line.
Think about it.
More than 5 O's?
nah, don't do that. Because
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't
Thank
do
you,
that.
Rory. Thank you, Rory. Don't do that.
Nah, that Incredible Hulk used to be that shit.
It didn't used to be that shit.
More than 5 O's.
5 O's.
Yeah, that's it.
I thought that I was adding an O.
No.
That's how poor I was. 1, 2, 3.
You got to carry the other O, yeah.
That's $100,000.
Yeah.
Why did I think that was the guy that came to get it all?
That's not a bad number, though. If you got more than 5, you can make some noise in
Nigga,
that.
it wasn't even a recession at that point.
Yeah,
Nigga,
but still.
everybody had $100,000.
No, they did
It
not.
was just me that was broke.
No, they did
poor.
not. A lot of niggas that shaking their ass to that record still
I
don't
might
have
not have had
$100,000.
a grand at that point.
Yeah,
so
no.
Roll up like that stank and get it.
Like, that was the Zod. That was the original Zod.
Slank the fitted. Oh, I came to get it.
slank. You said slank.
Yo,
right?
so wait, before
All
y'all
will never not
before
be
y'all
funny.
before y'all continue to crack on me like you normally do, we got
I
that.
know,
Y'all are so predictable. I post a throwback pic of me in the pump it up era. Here comes some chick that I thought was fine. She wanted to DM me. I forgot you started that stupid do-rag around the neck bullshit.
Wasn't that a Jersey thing though?
apparently it made it to where she was.
I thought that was a Jersey.
She
thing.
tore my
I wasn't
ass
in
up
Jersey
for
at that
about
time,
4
but-
DMs. Like, I forgot it was your dumb ass that did that. All right,
Listen, I'm
anyway,
just glad
so
the
listen.
football, basketball jersey didn't hit.
Chloe Bailey,
The incredibly talented.
Rory has been singing her praises for at least 7 years.
Well, I like their
She
last
had
album,
to be
yeah.
15 when Rory first spotted her.
From a musical standpoint.
Look how you do to jam you up. Rory spotted her early.
Yeah.
Had to be a child phenom.
Don't
Tiger Rory.
I was gonna say, don't do the Kanye Breakfast Club interview when he was like, "Yeah, Tiger got in there early." Like, Kanye, you're a creep. So is Tiger.
Right.
And another thing about Kanye. Now that we on this, and I'm always on the side of the creators. We'll get back to this later. I'm always on the side of the creators. But I don't know if I want to hear gripes from the choir right now.
Gripes? What are they
Yeah, I don't know.
What are they griping about?
They didn't get paid.
He didn't pay his
No, but
tithes.
that part is a normal gripe. But now they've added that they were being mistreated and treated poorly. And I said, stop right there, Jazzmatazz Choir.
Joe,
No.
Joe, I was an altar boy in a Catholic church for 10
No.
years. They were not treated as poorly as I was.
So fiber pills might be the new name for something then.
Now we know the source.
Yeah, work. So listen,
Get shit
man.
out of place,
Yo,
bro.
Father O'Neill, salute.
Yuck.
Father
He knocked your shit out of place.
Parks, don't say that. Don't say that again. He knocked your shit out of place.
Knocked me right into the New
whites.
Testament. Anyways, Kanye not paying the choir at Coachella.
See what happened when they're on the safe side of the room? It just gets a little crazy. It just gets a little
This
crazy.
is how I know Rory got raped. You can't This is how I know. You can't
You can't just transition into conversation.
You can't anyways.
We're gonna stay right there.
You can't just anyways, Father O'Neill. Sorry.
It was
Shout him out.
Father O'Neill.
it was the opposite. I was not groped, and it fucked with my self-esteem. Like I was not good enough.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yo, you know-
I see where you took that.
Yo, I could swing this somewhere, pause.
Yo.
But I won't. But I do think there was a situation
You was
in my
touched too?
No. I do think that I don't identify with you. I'm not relating to you.
So are you shaming someone?
Let me get close to the ball, man. Yo, these white boys get next to each other and start going crazy. Listen, there was a situation in Jersey City, right?
Hey, I bet.
Quite a few.
No, they just move them around. They don't arrest them. They just move them to new churches. They just rotate. It's like musical chairs for the church.
That's
For the
sad.
pedophiles.
Let's just get them out of this area. No one will know.
Y'all are sick.
No, the priests.
The priests are sick. Yes.
Anyway, what happened to JC?
We started at Chloe Bailey.
Yeah, that's where we started at.
In Jersey City back in the day, allegedly, there was one of the homies that got really crazy at the kickback and stayed after everyone left. And then the next morning, there was a story floating around about the homie. I won't say it, but we had to spend the next 7 years trying to figure out how to get this story out of him.
I have an idea of what you're talking about.
Nigga, you did.
It was done to me. Listen, I gotta get our numbers up.
Our numbers
It's okay.
Numbers are fine. Numbers are good. Numbers are good.
Numbers are good. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's what it was. Jimmy Snacks.
Yo, listen.
That was the issue.
Joe, the communion money had me going crazy.
Holy shit.
Yo, what the hell? What is this new crib
was
doing?
great.
No,
That was
you're
great.
doing great.
That was
You're
great.
hitting it out the park. What the hell?
Holy shit.
I thought we were talking about Chloe Bailey.
Oh, I was
yeah.
talking about my dude from the hood that he got crazy that night.
But crazy for the body of Christ.
For
Listen, bro.
But listen, for the next 7 years, me
You
and
thought
Dill,
threesomes were good. Wait for the Holy Trinity.
Yo, why does he keep this going?
Drink the blood, my son.
Yo, when I found, listen, I was young and got my first communion, and when they do the blood of Christ, it's red wine. Why are you giving me red wine at 13, you fucking creep? Just because you blessed it, it makes it the blood of Christ.
Here's the milk of Christ. No, too far.
No edits, by the way. Keep
No
everything.
edits in the new crib.
Listen, man. This is look. What you want to do?
I have an important
Want to talk about the
announcement.
Nets and the Clippers tonight?
I have such an important announcement today. I don't understand. They can't sit next to each other.
Wait, hold on. This isn't the Patreon episode? This is
No.
the real one? Oh, my
Yo.
mom is going to kill me.
Now I know how George Steinbrenner felt looking at Melky Cabrera and Robinson Canoodle in the middle field. Man, I'm paying you niggas the way I'm paying y'all. And y'all are friends out there. Yo, them niggas was dropping balls. Yo, they was in the club every night in the Daily News.
Yeah.
Yo, George Steinbrenner shipped that nigga Cano so fast. Yo, Yankees fans said, y'all sent him to Miami. George said, get that nigga the fuck out of here.
As far as you can.
Making friends with Melky Cabrera in the outfield.
Don't say his name like that.
As a Yankee fan, I was tight about that trade, but I understand. Rory, are you done? Are you finished or are you done?
Listen, man, sometimes you got to take the pot to the next level.
Nigga had the Neospore in his asshole. Nigga shit was swelling.
Oh my God.
Yo, did you ever see a girl eat the same pussy that you ate right after you ate it?
Yes, and I felt bad about my pussy eating skills.
Yo, fam. Yo.
Woo, jumper.
Yeah, it's a little.
This is why we can't start the pod at 7 p.m.
That's why and this is why we can't move.
Yeah.
This is why we can't have
That too.
Can't
You gotta
have
go
those
back. Parks, we gotta go back.
Holy
Take
shit,
it back.
this is minute 47.
Yeah.
And you thought you was bugging. You was pulling out all the tricks, theatrics. She went in there and calmly made that bitch come in a second.
Well, that's what a woman can do. That we
I was
can't.
pissed.
No.
They know the equipment better.
Yeah.
No, I want to. We staying here.
Yeah, they know the equipment like Parks.
Then we'll
said.
get back to Chloe Bailey.
I turned her over, everything.
Have you ever done that? What Rory's talking about?
Ate pussy? Yes.
No, with ate pussy with
In a
another woman.
contest.
There was two women, and we were both eating the same
I
pussy.
never had a threesome, so no.
Oh,
Well, it don't have to be a threesome. Just you ate the same vagina
Fucking
that
loser.
she ate.
That would be a threesome, no?
This guy's a fucking jerk. Yo, get out.
That would be a threesome, no?
Fucking geek, no.
fam, I'll give you two
No.
girls now. You should go upstairs.
Don't like none of my bitches shit ever again, nigga.
Why? Because I never had a threesome?
No, you don't have to have a threesome in what
That
I'm
would be
talking
a
about right
threesome,
now.
though. If I'm eating pussy and the girls...
That's not the
That's
one.
not a
You used to be
threesome.
Eskimo.
That's not a threesome.
Brother,
Yeah, that's not
sister, Eskimo siblings.
If a woman is laying
No.
down and you eat her, and then you move and a woman eats her, that's not a threesome.
Yeah.
Well, I would be
To me, that's
penetrating
not.
the woman that's eating. Somebody's getting penetrated by me.
All right. Have you ever done this?
I've never done
Which would be a threesome.
I wasn't gonna do a
Now,
callback.
now watch this.
of what we
Now
were
watch
just
this,
talking
Rory.
about.
Now watch this. Now watch this. Have you ever done it? And you want me to think he knows about struggle?
That's good struggle though. I will take
That is good struggle.
the lower pussy eater in the threesome struggle over
Over the crest.
Yo, I never
Yeah.
knew what
Oversleeping on
I
a
never,
hardwood floor.
I never knew what women meant until that happened.
Yeah, women know each other. They know their bodies.
But it was so effort like
It was smooth.
She didn't pull out the tricks.
It was smooth as sweet potato pie.
I didn't even see her move her mouth
Her
once.
face stayed in one spot.
Just stay on the
And
clip.
I'm watching the art form.
But you can't even really see
I'm
it.
sitting there like, why do I be moving my face all wild? Like, she's chilling. And this girl was like,
And it was like a different
I'm
type
like,
of
yo,
moan
she didn't
too.
make none of those noises when I was giving it. You know what I mean?
It was like a magical moan.
Yeah, just stay on the clip.
She put
she
her
was
hand,
beside herself.
She put her hands on this girl's head. I was like, yo,
Malt's right. Stay
I
on the-
was
stay
on the
just,
clip.
I was just right there.
You don't have
Now-
to get creative.
Whoa, that was the next thing.
It's like the girl that's trying to get creative when they're sucking. Like,
Hold up. You would think.
Yeah, it's never-
You
Yeah,
would,
it's not good.
You would think, Maul.
Stay there.
Wait a second, man. Just gonna stay on the clip. But then you realize that's probably what Shorty did too. and then that gets you to your tongue motor. And I'm like, yo, am I doing something wrong with my tongue?
I'm not that inexperienced.
Like maybe I'm
I know
doing the wrong
just sit on the
speed.
clip,
Or,
but
Yeah.
I think I'd be killing shit.
It's a
But
soft tongue, hard
until you
tongue,
watch a
stiff
I would have to
girl-
imagine the female tongue is a little softer than our tongue.
Why, if it's a tongue?
Because
It's a tongue.
I smoke weed
It's-
and
it's
cigarettes.
probably more-
You think God
It's
had a
more tender.
different set of tongues for them?
Yeah, I think so.
probably.
Yeah.
You're a fucking jerk. No, it's just a tongue.
I don't know.
Listen, once I saw that move happen when Shorty did that, it took my whole thrill away from once I'm eating pussy to turn her over and eat it from the back. Like, ooh, I'm not done yet. And it's not as dope as I thought it was.
So
It's a
wait,
theatric.
I did what I had to do. Gave it my best jaw.
Right. Right.
And she gave me a couple moments. It was like you could tell when
sounded that
you could tell when she just going through the motions.
Yeah. Like,
Tell
nigga,
pump
hurry
it
up.
up with such shit. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yo, you doing? Yo, you.
Well, that couldn't be a moan.
New Crib Rory is funny, right? New Crib Rory is funny. And then I move, and then the chick start doing what she doing, and it was like pandemonium in there. And now you at a crossroads as a man.
Right.
Do you allow your ego to take over and disassociate yourself from the activities, or do you do what Joe was doing? Yeah, you like what she doing, right?
Oh, you start talking.
gotta take notes.
I'm just commentating now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she going crazy right there. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Right, you did that shit better than I did it.
Start rubbing her shoulders.
Yeah, now you're the rubber. Yeah, now you're the rubber of the situation. That's right.
Right.
So then when that is over, I'm Joe, so I take shit too far. So the next day I called Shorty up that was doing the eating.
What you did?
Do me.
Wanted to compare notes.
How you did
I
that?
said, Joe.
Told her come do you.
I said, yo,
That was funny.
was it just... What'd he say? Come on.
Nothing. It's fine.
Said you want to come do me. My turn.
I don't have a clitoris. What is he talking about? What's up with y'all?
I mean,
She might got that ass in
yeah,
the
that's
game.
what I'm saying. Like,
So the next day I called the girl up and I'm like, yo, man, she was going crazy the other night.
Yeah.
I said, yo.
You was going crazy.
I said, yo, Shorty really enjoyed that. She said, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, you think you could teach me what I said, you think you could teach me what you did?
is it up to down or side to side?
What was that swirl move you gave her?
Yeah.
No, I couldn't see a swirl move because her head stayed in one spot.
sure.
Her mouth stayed in one spot. Whatever she was doing was in like a cocoon. I couldn't see it. I said, so, yo, you think you could teach me what you did? She was going crazy over there with what you was doing.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I'll teach you.
She taught you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Stay on the clip.
Still gotta try to thrill him. Sit on my face. Not
So
really.
then I double
Just
back.
antics. Those are just antics.
It's
It's
just,
just antics.
it's not a real.
So then
not
I
a real
got
thing.
So then I got my mall bag.
Her thighs are tired. Your face is tired.
Told her to come through for the solo dolo. For the don't do that.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, is this the girl that
This had to be 20 years ago.
was she the plus one or the other girl was the plus one?
She was the plus one, maybe.
The eater or
So
the
you
ED?
linked with the plus one.
the ED.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know I had such a great eater in the building.
Nah,
I found out about her talents that night. That's like when
Sometimes
the
you gotta-
Rockets got Harden. It's like, oh shit, he do all that.
Yeah.
I thought I was getting a good player, but
Weird comparison.
step back though. So anyway, so I
But no,
call. I
linking the
call
plus
up.
one is an art.
I call up for the solo dolo. We're gonna talk about important stuff. I swear we are.
This is important.
I call up for the solo dolo. She come through. Nobody's pettier than Joe, so I got to take it too far. Got to send the picture to the chick that she ate. Bitch, you enjoyed it the other night. Now I got it to myself. Bitch talking about some word, no invite. It's like, hell no.
You got yours off.
You'll never,
You got yours off. What you mean no invite?
yo, you'll never see her again. I will
cuffing.
never invite you here again while she's here. Again.
Right.
Yeah. The last time
With that tongue. Are you fucking kidding?
the last time I put the threesome in a group chat, it didn't end well for me. We'll save that for Patreon.
That's why I don't fuck with girls, because they're still your girl.
And they might like each other too much and plot against you. Like, bitch, I introduced y'all.
That's where it gets tricky too. We'll save that for
Patreon.
what's that?
What a segue.
Whoa. What do you mean segue? We didn't even start talking about Chloe Bailey.
She's of age and my feelings are fine. And she makes great beats.
I'm not stopping right there. Oh, shit. Whoa.
There's something else in the TV.
Whoa. Yo, first they love you, then they hate you, then they love you again. I wasn't saying that to be funny. I mean, 2021, I'm going to highlight this the same way I've highlighted it every podcast in 2021. I think 2021 might be a bit weirder and odder than 2020, and I just think we're numb. Y'all killed Chloe Bailey?
For what? Why'd they kill her?
Are y'all that fucking bored at home?
They are.
Do y'all know that this is Beyonce's protege? Y'all wouldn't dare diss Beyonce, internet.
Take Beyonce out of it. Y'all are still weirdos.
Yeah.
But what are they killing her about?
Because she's embracing her body.
She's of age now and becoming an
She's
adult.
22. She's rebranding. She ain't the Disney girl, and it ain't just her voice. I'm fine, and this is me embracing myself after maybe I wasn't so confident in the past. I'm here now. Same shit they was killing Lizzo for. Like, that's what the women do. I just never thought I'd see the day where they would do it with this young girl.
Well, to the Lizzo point, I still don't think Chloe should go to a Laker game with her ass cheeks on leather. But that's just me. No, don't do that. No one should do that.
I don't think that should happen either.
I agree.
But yeah, no, people are weirdos. But again, like, can we stop with this people getting killed for stuff? Look who's saying it. It's a bunch of weirdos. If you have an issue with this girl embracing herself, this talented, beautiful woman, your opinion doesn't matter pretty much on anything to me in life.
Y'all made Chloe Bailey do a response video about this. I'm 40, so this is like, I'm not supposed to pay attention to this stuff.
Yeah.
I was just only surprised
Yes, you are.
that the internet forced Chloe Bailey into a response video where she has to cry in front of y'all.
You're supposed to pay attention.
Fuck y'all.
We just talked about the kid cycle. You have a kid around her age. This is the cycle of people. Yeah, older people need to step in on this stuff and tell young people they're fucking stupid.
But she's not doing nothing crazy.
No, I'm not talking about her.
didn't do
No,
it.
I'm not talking about her.
Rory's not
people
talking about her.
commenting.
I'm talking about the people commenting.
Got it.
Like, yeah, older people need to step in. These are the younger generation. Y'all
Yeah.
are fucking. This girl's 22 years old and can do what she would like.
Yeah.
Y'all are fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
And she's not even doing nothing crazy.
Yeah, right.
It's
That's
like
the
she
other
ain't do
thing.
a
It's
single
like-
thing crazy, remotely crazy.
What is she? What is she address? I'm still from that era of this online bullying shit. Just isn't real to me. I'm sorry.
And also, why I said you need to pay attention to is because she's famous, so there's a magnify glass on this. I think 22-year-old girls go through this within their inner circle of 20 people at college or within their neighborhood when they start posting this shit. This is just heightened because she's famous.
Right.
This happens a lot. So yeah, this is something I think everyone needs to pay attention to. Stop being a fucking weirdo and let women do what they'd like to do. Yeah. Especially when it's positive and she's not doing remotely anything wrong.
I don't even understand. What are they killing her about? Like,
It might be PG. It might even be 13.
yeah, like
You
what
know
the
I mean?
fuck? People are just stupid, man. This is why you can't give power to trolls and people on the internet bashing you because
You got to look at who's saying the information is the most important thing to
a
do.
lot of this shit is fake
Sometimes you gotta
pages.
protect black women from black women.
Y'all can have a blast with that. I will be over here.
I like it.
In the white section?
I agree. I agree.
Oh, look, now the white's quiet.
Oh yeah, no.
I agree.
Absolutely quiet.
You got a deep dive on that, Rory? I'm just saying. Listen, man. It's not my business, so I'm not getting into women empowerment and just how this whole thing played out. I want to support this young lady.
Chloe, you
Congratulations to her for
embracing
embracing herself, being confident, being bold enough to really not give a fuck about what people say.
Yeah,
And you don't have to cry on the
no
internet.
mind.
You don't have to cry
not
to
at
none of
all.
these dudes at all.
And she's human and young, so she can have those feelings. But not that she watches this podcast or would take advice from us. Just Chloe, look at the messenger. That's always the most important thing.
Yeah.
It's not what's being said. Look who's saying it.
Chloe,
If they're not valid in
you're-
your life at all, or valid period in life, who cares what they're saying?
Yeah, Chloe, you're beautiful and you're talented. You have nothing to worry about. Pay these people no mind. They're just miserable. That's all it is. And they do this because they want to see you crying on camera?
Talk your shit, Joe. Clear out.
And by the way, I'm sure Beyonce gave her way better advice than we just did, but nah, get your shit off.
Yeah, but it hits different coming from black men. You know what I'm saying? That advice. You feel me?
I'm gonna be on the white side with Parks, right over here.
Yeah, no. That's why I said black men.
All right, it's ISO time.
Take a little sip of this pomegranate, man.
Nah, do a little stacks.
I mean,
Stacks clear.
Listen, I
don't know that play.
I remember when I couldn't even spell pomegranate.
CYO tell you that?
I couldn't even spell pomegranate at some point.
Yeah, now you know how to smell it, spell it.
I buy all the pomegranate I want more.
Wealth.
It's black excellence.
All the pomegranate you want.
Come on, man. What you want to do with him? Stop playing with Joe.
Well, hey, I just want to tell you two are excellent, and you're black.
Thank you, Rory.
Yeah.
Alex, save on you too.
Well, they were on camera.
Yo. Y'all don't get to tell me how great I am for Black History Month.
I agree.
I don't care. Like, y'all should think that we're all great. I don't care about what you guys think for Black History Year.
Years.
Talk your shit.
Mic check, mic check.
It's on.
Half the time I got it right, I probably guessed.
You love that bar.
It's one of his best bars.
No, I like the bar
It's
a lot
one
too.
of his best bars. I like a good subtle bar that impacts you like later.
You can expound on that bar much more. Than
Half
what he's
the
actually
time I
saying.
got it right, I probably guessed. Like when our geniuses admit to really being idiots but guessing correctly, I do appreciate that.
And intuition and gut.
Because I say all the time, part of being good is being lucky.
I agree.
Prepared.
Prepared, yeah.
It's
That's different.
It's both. It's
That's
both.
different.
It's
Preparation you need. Everybody got to try and get that. Part of being good is luck and sheer luck. This has been a topic.
What do they say something like success is when luck and
opportunity,
preparedness-
preparation,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like that.
something like that.
I've been having this conversation in my house a lot with Pat Mahomes versus Tom Brady. Right?
Okay.
Like, very rarely do we ever see this where Tom is Tom. You know who Tom is. There's nothing to argue.
Sure.
Legacy is there. It's cemented. Talk to your moms after dinner. But Pat is Pat.
What does that mean?
It means this is the first time we've ever seen two quarterbacks in the Super Bowl face each other that have both been MVPs and won Super Bowls. This is our first time seeing it.
Really?
Yes.
Is it?
Wow.
Brett Favre versus John Elway?
No.
Okay.
No and no.
Huh?
So that's what I'm saying. This is the very first time that you see
weird
like
stat.
someone
Shocked at that.
crowned as the future king. He's got all the stats and the accolades. It's there now.
Yeah.
Versus the guy that you know who he is.
Yeah.
Damn, so what was I saying the talk I've been having in my house?
Tom Brady.
Luck.
Oh, luck. Like, I feel like at least 3 of Tom's Super Bowls, he shouldn't have won. Tuck rule, stop it.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing it because he won it.
Sure.
But Tuck rule, stop it. Don't talk to me about it. The Falcons, I
No, Seahawks. Oh,
That-
Falcons
two.
too. Yeah.
Those are my
okay,
three.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no, Seahawks for sure. Falcons, he
three of them.
he came back.
those are my 3.
But he also should have won
In the
Eagles Super
Falcons
Bowl.
game, nigga, I went to get fucking spinach dip and chips in the third quarter.
Can't do that when Tom has the ball.
Well, no, me and Ish were the only ones in my living room saying, there's a lot of time left. Everybody's like, oh, this game is over. I mean, we was eating saying, it's a lot of time left there. And the Seattle Seahawks won. Listen, part of being good is being lucky.
And don't do that as a Giants fan.
Yeah, I'm about to say because
There
I
was
got some
there was a
gripes
little
about
bit of
those.
luck in that
I got
first
some
Giants
gripes
Super
about those
Bowl.
two Giants wins.
I think those are 2 valid wins.
Yeah, no, they're valid
No,
because
no,
they have a
every
ring.
win is
Yeah.
valid, but don't
You
say there
didn't-
wasn't luck in that.
But a nigga catching a football on his helmet
On top of his
with a
head.
defender right next to him, like, come on, fam.
Rodney Harrison at that.
Yeah. Then that one throw to what was it? Was it Manningham? Was that his name?
Manningham.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. He might have caught 2 passes the whole fucking game. He might have caught 2 passes that whole fucking
second
game.
one was a big one.
You still owe me money from one of those Super Bowls.
I don't owe you.
We watched
Man, what are you
we
talking
watched
about,
one of
man?
those together.
Look at that shit.
If that ain't luck, I don't know what the fuck is.
I don't
The
think
defender was right there. He could have.
I said to Maul during one of those.
You
that-
also owe me $1,000.
That Tom left Eli too much time on the clock. Not that I thought Eli was the greatest, but it was 2 whole minutes left when the Patriots had scored and y'all gave us the ball back.
2 whole minutes for any quarterback that made it to the Super Bowl was a lot of time.
Yeah.
Eli Manning can get. So I'm assuming that y'all practice the 2-minute drill. But anyway,
That's Eli's strongest suit.
listen, man. Half the time, we're not here to talk about a white man's greatness during Black History Month. Colonizers' great grandson.
Great grandson colonizers.
The fuck are you telling me about Eli Manning for? Half the time I got it right, I probably guessed. Mm-hmm. Huh, Mom?
Or threw it to Manningham.
They whisper.
Let him guess.
They scream my failures and whisper my accomplishments. Mom.
So many Drake bars today.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
No, what was I'm a Hove Avenger still. What was the Hove line we started with? Put me anywhere on God's green earth.
I will triple my words, goddamn it.
I want to start this by saying rest in peace to Ricky Powell.
Yeah.
Also known as the fourth Beastie Boy. Also known as one of hip hop's greatest photographers. Captured a lot of really legendary moments, just being in the right place at the right time when history was being made. Mm-hmm. A lot of us have had the pleasure of not only working with, but meeting and experiencing Ricky. I didn't even look to see how he passed. I don't know how he passed. Mm-hmm. But he was celebrated. Celebrated so much that as it was happening, boy, y'all scared the shit out of me this weekend. Y'all made me think Run DMC had passed. I thought LL Cool J passed. Everybody was posting all of Ricky's great work.
Rest in peace,
and it scared the shit out of me. Rest in peace, Jam Master Jay. Rest in peace, Marvin Gaye.
Rest in peace, MCA.
Stuart Scott. I'm not off of all the greats they done.
Well, I mean, we can say here with Dustin Diamond.
I want to say rest in peace to Dustin Diamond as well, even though I'm newly informed that he was a racist.
Really?
I didn't know much about his personal life at all.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know much about that one. I'm assuming this is like who was dude from Seinfeld? Kramer,
yeah.
Yeah, Dustin Diamond. And listen, I'm not of the belief that when people pass, is the time to highlight some of their lowest moments.
No, I agree with you.
So you can Google it. But that didn't make me hate him. Like, I'm not in love. Love is in me. Like, if that's how he chose to live, cool. But rest in peace to Dustin Diamond. Played a real integral part in a lot of our upbringings with Saved by the Bell. I did some research on that, man. And I'm going to have to research it some more. I found some unsavory comments that Zach had made about Screech. Again, this is not the time to highlight any of that stuff. Rest in peace to Dustin Diamond. Rest in peace to Ricky. Nobody else died, right? That's not true.
Yeah. Well,
somebody else did die. I'm telling y'all, 2021.
Yeah.
It's not so different. There is somebody else that transitioned. It'll come back to me shortly. But listen, back to the business. Effective immediately, the Joe Budden podcast will be bringing 2 additional bonus episodes to Patreon. You can go to Patreon right now, and that page is up. I left a cool little greeting video there for you guys. It looks a little nerdy, but that's my corporate Joe swag.
And you can't help it.
In delivering to you. Really? I'm just not cool, right?
I mean,
there's nothing cool about me, right?
There's coolness. There's coolness in your uncoolness. Like I'm feeling the Def Jam poetry sweater today, but I'm a nerd too, so it's cool.
Is that what this is? A Def Poetry Jam?
Let's say, you got some bongos you can play for Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I left a cool little introduction vid for you there telling you what to expect, but I'll tell you now. Excuse me. Starting February 8th, we will be releasing 2 additional episodes of the Joe Budden podcast live on Patreon. We will be bringing bonus episodes, bonus footage, behind the scenes clips, more unwanted opinions, more unwanted mall political takes, more unfiltering of what we thought was as unfiltered as can be. We will be bringing that all to Patreon under 3 different tiers. We have a $5 tier. We have a $10 tier, or is it 15? Damn it, we should have made it 15.
$15 tier. It's not too late.
$5 tier, a $10 tier, and a $25 tier, which is the most expensive right now.
That 25 gonna be the non-mean though.
25
That's where
gets
the
you
content gonna
everything.
be.
That gets you the 2 pods, the bonus clips. That gets you
Joe crying on camera.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll cry on camera for 25 on that tier. Are y'all gonna cry?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's our version of the moment.
That'll get you Rory going through severe depression in real time.
Constipation.
We get that on this for free.
That gets you fucking Parks kissing Rim's ass throughout the whole relationship. What more could you want?
No, let's not do that because the shit we get into on Patreon is so many of y'all got so sensitive, and because our podcast grew, it grew to the casual, sensitive fan. Mm-hmm. So let's focus on the people that we know really, really rock with us, and we could get back to the non-mean fun shit that we love.
Right.
We get into the shit on Patreon.
True.
It's not
felt
it's
that
not
way.
for the sensitive.
This is not a pitch.
It's not
It
for the
really has
sensitive.
felt that
If you want to
way.
be corny and pay $25 to record the Patreon to then try to cancel us, at least you paid.
Yeah.
I could live with that.
Yeah.
Pay $25 to cancel us this time.
Yeah.
So at $5, you'll get 1 additional episode plus some bonus shit. At $10, you'll get 2 additional episodes plus some bonus shit. You'll get Discord engagement, real active community over there.
Because Patreon and Discord are partners or owned by the same people.
Something like that.
Something like that.
They
Something
work
in the inner work.
They work in conjunction with one another.
Yeah.
I want to get
I don't know
into
who owns what, but I'll be there.
I want to get into some music shit too for like new artists and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I think there'll be some cool ways that we could really interact with all the people that love our sleeper pick segment and want us to really get involved with their music and that type of degree on a real personal level. I think we could do that on Patreon and make it a really dope thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think we could do some real cool music shit on there.
Yeah, for $25, I'll shit on the upcoming artist.
Maul.
Literally or
I took it literally.
I'll just shit on something for $25. I don't know why or who.
Listen, I can't guarantee this, but I had on that list for our bonus content.
I thought you were
We
gonna
was
say you
really
couldn't
doing the
guarantee
mall,
you
the
shitting.
mall MTV Cribs. That's got to happen.
You want to go to the trap? It's gonna cost more than $25 though. You heard?
I urge everyone out there, if you're looking for additional content from the Joe Budden podcast, to subscribe to our Patreon. I don't care which tier you subscribe to, as long as you're there, you're gang.
Yeah.
And that's that, man. We look forward to kicking it with y'all. And we've really had a lot of fun and a real good time, almost like the old days, recording some of these Thursday episodes. It's a different energy.
I've had so
It
much
is a
fun doing
different
those.
vibe.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it just does seem like we care a little less. Maybe because we're behind a paywall.
It could be that. It's just a better energy when you don't have to care. It's
different,
of the person that you know doesn't even really care about your podcast, but will make sure they'll feel important by saying, "Look at all the negative things they're saying. I'm such a good person. I would never say this." Like once you get that corny person out of the way, you just have more fun on a podcast.
Yeah.
In addition, Joe Budden has been brought on as head of creator equity at Patreon.
Give yourself a good shot, round of applause.
Boy, I wish I had better gunshots. I'm hitting a round of applause.
Congrats, man. I think that's really dope. And I think it fits you well.
What does
I'll
that
try
mean?
to break that down some more.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Joe has been brought on not only in title and position, but in an advisory role. Let me say it different again. Joe Budden is the head of creator equity at a rapidly growing tech company evaluated at over $1 billion pre-IPO.
Air horn.
Nah. Let it sit. Let it sit in silence. Let's give it a minute for people to ping their friends to the room. I'm going to give this a minute to breathe. I'm going to allow some of you to go get your Robitussin.
You're showing your age.
Buckley's.
Really showing your age. Yeah, way older.
I'm going to allow people time to go get their Advil, cold, and sinus. Why is that so low? Can you turn this up?
Sure.
This is a moment. I'm going to allow people time to get their Advil, cold, and sinus, because you about to be sick. That guy got to get back in the booth.
I'm glad you're at Patreon.
That was the Jesus Christ beat you said I needed? I think that was the beat, right? Email it?
That was the beat.
You got my email, Joe Budden? Forget it.
That was the beat.
Listen. I'm going to allow time for you guys to go ping your friends and get all of the bloggers and podcasters that thought we were down when it appeared that we were down and spread these lies and these false narratives that we conducted bad business. Boy, that was a topic for weeks.
But who cares?
I do.
Let them talk.
No.
We know what's happening.
No.
Have fun with perception.
No.
I'm cool.
And no. Nah. Enough of that.
Why? Well, no, go ahead. Keep your rant going.
Enough of it because it's happened, it's occurred for 5 years. Enough of it because it's occurred for 6 years. Enough of it because as head of creator equity, there's some things that we need to normalize. And this is one. We're not going to just skip right over this. Too many times, too many creators have made too much of an impact at too many companies without being able to participate in any upside.
That's not what my point. So
No,
yeah,
I'm not on your point.
yeah, okay.
I'm on a me point.
Because that's not what I was saying at all. But
Well, tell me what you were saying before I get in the rant.
after. No, keep going.
That's just occurred way too many times. And I was coming in here for months and months and months. It's almost like the kid at school that dresses cool and has looked fly the whole year. I'm never saying that Joe looked fly at school the whole year. But when the kid that looks fly all year shows up to the prom without a date, just looking fly, guess what? Nobody cares. I seen you looking fly all year long. What is it that you about to do different? And see, for a while, for me, it felt like my words. You know what I mean? It's a lot of words. Y'all used to me coming in here ranting and raving and telling you what's wrong. And self-deprecation has become a thing on this podcast. It's helped us to greatness. And Savon don't want to tell y'all about how much he trusts me at the helm publicly. Alex don't neither.
They have to go to Patreon for our intervention that we did on there.
We did. It was a really good intervention.
Had a great episode on there.
And I appreciate you for that. That was fun. Maul, you missed that episode.
Yeah.
Good intervention.
But the point is, for so long, you come in here with these words, they watched us leave Spotify, right? And it just looked a certain way. And I couldn't come in here and refute some of the perception and some of the narratives that were going on because it's more talk. Mm-hmm. Why do it take for Patreon to give Joe this position? Like, why didn't this happen before? How could you be impactful in so many different places and raise market share in so many different places and just adhere to the broken monetization systems that are in place for creatives? Sorry, those days are over.
Real shit.
So, Mon, when you ask me what it means, I can't tell you what head of creator equity means, because look up the word equity. Equity means equal. Mm-hmm. Equality. Fair. Right? And I can't tell you what that means today, because all of it is broke. Mm-hmm. It's all broken. I've been running around here saying, I've been telling every company that had ears, I've been telling every board member, every executive suite, this guy's best friend, this guy's right-hand man, anybody with ears, yo, I don't want any money. Another thing we need to normalize. What the fuck is in advance?
A
Bad loan.
A bank loan.
A bad bank
Then
loan.
let's not call it an advance. See, little shit like that, Maul. Like, it's just certain habits and practices and conditioning that's been normalized that now there's a company that agrees that the shit has been wrong. And not only do they agree that the shit has been wrong, they also happen to be paying you niggas the fucking highest payout possible for your creations. Don't ask me why Patreon is happening now. Go check your payouts on your streams. Go check your payouts where the videos are. Hey, you niggas not tired yet? Niggas ain't sleepy. Niggas ain't tired of getting the same result from doing the same fucking thing. It's boring. I want this to symbolize a shift in the thinking, and it's the shit that I've been saying here all along. Like, fam, the guard is changing, and creators have the leverage. And if y'all not going to treat us accordingly, then we're going to go and make our own decisions and do our own thing. And some of these platforms is going to have to get used to a whole community of people upping and leaving. Or you're just going to have to acknowledge who exactly is raising the market share around certain places. So I want to celebrate this because it is huge. It is huge. Dennis Rodman only ever cared about a board.
And these hoes.
Board first.
He missed the game. Get that carbon pussy. Go on.
It's a whole lot. Hey, for Black History Month, Rory's being funny right now. Rory's really funny. So I don't want to step on Rory being funny. But for Black History Month, boy, it's a lot of those fake titles being thrown around. I know because I did it. I got the complex, gave myself a fake title, and them white niggas hated it. But they couldn't say a word. Know why? Was too successful. Got the Spotify, created a fucking title. I didn't even know that was the game in corporate. I never had no corporate job. They make titles up. They do shit. They make shit up.
All the time.
That's it. I mean, I didn't know. Nobody told me.
Yeah.
Got the Spotify, made up a fucking title. They couldn't say nothing. Was too successful. Got the Revolt and got a title. That's a black dude. He should get it. This is a whole white dude. This is a whole white dude at a growing tech company trusting a young black creative to say, hey, let's work together on some things. Not just that, but a creator that started a fucking platform because he was getting shorted on the payout on his shit. So let me paint the picture a little bit clearer for the idiots that were talking a few months ago. We took some of Cash App and Bitcoin. They allowed it. Bitcoin in 2010 was worth, what, 9 cents, 38 cents, something like that, something stupid like that. 10 years later, it's at, what, 38 grand? You want me to come in here and tell you how my God always looks out for me? I could not imagine that this would be the place, the fucking state of the stock market. So if I go to Cash App and say, hey, niggas is doing real shit, we need a way to participate more. I need a way for 1 million to potentially turn to 5, 10, 15. And they grant it? Stop playing with me out here. Head of creator equity at Patreon? Do you know all the steps that had to happen for this to happen? Don't listen to this and say, oh, no, I see where Joe's coming from. No, the fuck you don't. You wasn't near year one of that Spotify deal where they offered niggas 15 million in a growing market and niggas had to say no. You know how much self-serving shit I walked away from? You wasn't there in year two when they said, hey, 21 mil and all your rights. You wasn't there when that next company came and said, hey, 30 mil for y'all and all y'all rights. Don't listen to me now and say, oh, nah, Joe, I see where you was going. You wouldn't have did it, nigga.
That's another thing.
You wouldn't have done it. And that be my point. I'm real responsible moving around with some of the decisions that I make because we set the bar. Don't let the jokes confuse you. Any decision that Joe makes potentially becomes the standard for any creator to follow. Why the fuck am I taking $30 million? What does it do for the wave that comes after me? Ping them niggas in here that was talking that shit. You might not see what's going on. Spotify undervalued niggas, and 3 months later, it was podcasts popping up every month. It ain't cheap. Stop playing with Joe out here. If Joe ain't showed you nothing else in 20 years, is that Joe is an accurate digital forecaster. And then I know a little bit about what I'm doing. There's a staff of over 40 making this shit run around. I don't know what y'all been looking at jokes, and y'all been looking at, I don't know what niggas is paying attention to. Boy, did I want to say this a few months ago. Do y'all see what's happening? Now I should have took the sweater off.
Nah, give him dirty wife.
I'm just saying, when you meet somebody, right, that is the owner or head of a company valued the way that they are, and that person, why does it take another creator?
Full circle to what we were talking about with Motown, with Barry, and with Kevin Liles, and certain people that were creators and just great businessmen. It's a different mentality and a different type of executive. Him being one of those at Patreon.
But Rory, I told you I've been watching a lot of docs, right? I've been getting a lot of information. Actually, it's not even a doc. This is from One Night in Miami. Jim Brown goes to visit the owner of the team, or a shareholder or somebody that was important. And boy, did they chop it up. They had a blast. The older white man expressed how important Jim Brown was to him, how much money he was betting on Jim Brown, how much he loved Jim Brown and his ability and what he was bringing and doing for the city and so forth and so on. And then dude's car had to get fixed in the back of the house, and Jim Brown went to help. And the dude said, you know you can't come in there. You know you can't come in the house. I'll fix it. And I love you out here working, but you can't come in the house. All of this stock shit going on that my parents is into and is forcing me to be into and go get some information. I don't think none of this shit could be coming at a greater time. Barry Gordy said, if you're not innovating, then you're stagnant. And I only highlight these things because for so long I've been dying to come in here and like talk to the podcast community about all the different steps you have to navigate to like kind of like land in the right place. Like all the no's that have to come before you get the yes. Like luminary, this company, that company. Like when you line things up, to not line your pockets up, but to align with your interests. And to align with your vision of what the future looks like. So while this wasn't planned this way, for me, boy, does it seem like poetic justice that you end up with a title on a platform that somehow has gotten the monetization as closest to together as we've seen. If you're on Patreon already, I encourage you to put more content on Patreon. If you're not on Patreon, I encourage you to get familiar, as we all are doing. And I highlight this stuff because as a budding, pardon me, as a budding podcast network, and I don't want to bore people with this stuff, but you hear all the growing concerns of like podcasters. And for me, it takes so much to try to convince people to not put their intellectual property places for free. Because then they start coming up with technology to monitor your mood and your feelings and who's in the room with you and who's not in the room with you and if you're depressed or if you're sad. And they start doing all types of shit when all you do is put your IP somewhere. We got a bag from Spotify, not because Spotify believed in us so much, but because we didn't put our shit on Spotify. We emailed them, yo, we got a podcast that's popping. They wasn't thinking nothing about that. We avoided that. We was trying to get on Google before Google had understanding of what podcast. Talking to YouTube, I'm like, yo, where's the podcast department? Hey. Y'all not equipped?
Right.
Like, does nobody see the wave that's coming is all. Our title talks like I'm down memory lane just with some of the things as some of the decisions we've had to make as podcasters to protect the sanctity of what we do if we believe in it. And that's a question I'm always faced with, which is if you believe in it, then what's the option? Like if you believe in your shit, why not dump all your money into it? When you get a good hand in poker, you put all that shit to the table.
Right.
You push it straight to the middle. What we doing? I'm here.
Risk.
I mean, if we like what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You confident?
We didn't put our podcast on tight. There's a bunch of places we just didn't put our shit, and they all called back. It reminds me of like when Dill was trying to teach me that the worst thing a girl that you was trying to kick it to could do is say no. Sometimes I wouldn't talk to a girl because I was scared and nervous and insecure and broke and a chump.
Right.
Probably ugly, couldn't dress. That dress part never changed. But in my mind, I was like, if it's meant to be, God will put him in front of me again. And I had to learn that in white people business, because that's different. Like for black people, like where we from, like in corporate world, y'all will call if some shit is hot enough. It don't matter what occurred. Y'all will call.
To some degree.
Y'all will source it. Y'all will check. Y'all are vetted. There's no such thing. Like, y'all don't get but so emotional in business because the business is catered around y'all.
Okay.
Like all of the terms and all of the words. There's so much shit wrong in this shit. Perpetuity, what? What is that?
It's forever.
Right.
And they even put the words in the universe in your contract.
Right. I was
That's the funniest thing on it. Like, yo, if you decide...
Don't try to sell us on Mars.
If you get the technology to build a rocket ship and go try to sell some shit on another planet,
we own that.
We still own that.
Yeah. Don't try it.
Well, Dave Chappelle said he didn't know what that word meant.
Mm-hmm. I didn't either.
And I didn't know what that word meant either. I was doing an interview yesterday, and I'll wrap this up. I was doing an interview yesterday, and they was like...
Hold on, can I quickly, just on the Dave Chappelle point, I did watch a Neil Brennan interview when he said they sent back the Chappelle Show contract when it had the universe part there. You know how you send edits in a contract with lawyers? They put, does this count for Saturn's moons?
Yeah. Gotta ask. Yeah. I want to know. I might have plans for Saturn.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but since we was talking about the Chappelle shit, not knowing that, when I heard that, I was dying laughing. That's a hilarious note for a lawyer to send back to Viacom.
That is funny.
But yeah, you were doing an interview.
The interviewer said, how long is your contract with Patreon? It's a valid question.
Sure.
Shouldn't be, though.
Depends the interviewer.
Whoever it is, it shouldn't be. That's when I explained, why do it matter if at any point in the relationship, either one of us change our minds about how we feel, it's not going to work? I don't have no contract with Ian. If at any point either one of us decide that we go in a different way, it's just not going to work. We're not going to move in concert. That's creator land. Not all this bullshit these niggas be talking about. You know how long it took me to learn what cross-collateralizing an album meant?
Yeah.
Can you explain it?
It's still confusing.
I was about to say, can you try to explain it just for people that...
Probably still can't explain it.
Yeah, I was going to say,
they take money from a bunch of different places.
Yeah,
your publishing and your sales.
Very
which
difficult.
is already confusing itself.
Oh, wait. Shit. That's actually different. That's actually another beef. Hey, Your master and your publishing is owned by the same company under a different name.
And why is that different? And why is that even a different thing? But yeah.
You don't own any of that shit. Which is totally different from whatever the term is. Cross collateralizing is when you in the red for one album, your next album sold 10 million, but you still in the red because you was in the red from over there, and we're combining everything together and we're fudging the expenses.
And sometimes it could be both. Like if your publishing is up and your master recording split is down, it's cross collateralized. Anyway.
See, that's scary.
Yeah. That shit is messy.
They own us.
Pandemic going on. Niggas can't tour. Niggas could hardly sell merch. A 360 still exists.
Right.
Is Napster still around? Is the industry about to die and we missed it?
No, it's up. It's big up.
There's a long list of things wrong, man. I want to celebrate all the good folks at Patreon. I want to celebrate Carrie, Jack Conti, all the people that helped to make this a really pleasurable experience getting done. And stop playing with Joe. It's just the bottom line, man. I don't want to go on some long, exasperated rant.
It's a good SAT word.
Just stop playing with Joe, man.
And by the way, the labels they're finding a new way with the 360.
Oh yeah.
I can tell y'all firsthand. They're getting right. The content game is the new live show.
They're taking your pod money.
The 360 is going to be the content we shoot with you. Yeah, buddy, you're not getting all that Vivo money or YouTube money. This is ours as well.
I was at the studio the other night listening to some of Conway project, and my guy Shooter. Shout out to Shooter. Shooter was there, and I don't know if y'all know
allegedly.
Real safe gentleman.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all been keeping up. Shooter, he's been selling his album, his music on his own website for a while, and we was having a really good conversation about that. And I won't put his business out there and say how much he's been making doing that, but he's making a lot more than artists that are signed, and he's literally been selling it on his own website. And I just thought, just sitting there talking to him and listening to him, that is something that I think more artists should go that route.
I've been trying to talk about that since Bandcamp. It's a similar idea, but they're taking 15%, I think, or something like that. But a lot of these artists, Rock Mars, Griselda,
Rocky,
prior to
early
Shada,
on that shit. Yeah.
A lot of people have been doing the direct first, and
Yeah.
then I'll give you the DSP a month later, a couple weeks later, whatever it is.
But y'all do know that only talented people can do that, right?
That's not
well. Only
people
talented
that
might
have-
be able to make more money doing it that way, I guess.
I'm saying real talented musicians, rappers, whatever you want to say, that get that core fan base that you got to put in a decade just to get to that point where you can go direct to consumer.
That's
a lot
not
of
entirely
people that
true.
are focused on making music are not. They're not here for the music. They're here for the money.
That's not
So the
entirely
best
true.
way to go to it for them is to go after the fame factor, and labels get you the fame.
Sure.
So I just don't think that's the best route for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
No,
certainly,
not
but
for everybody. No, but if
I
you
don't
have
even
if
think
you have
most
a
people-
following, if you have like a substantial following online, I would entertain that more than trying to shop myself to get a major deal.
Completely agree. But having
like
that,
that.
real following online, not a bunch of followers
Real
that
supporters,
buy
supporters,
shit
yeah,
is a
supporters.
difficult thing.
I remember
Like I just want to make sure we don't put that message out.
No, but that's
of
not-
just
that's
like
not entirely-
you can go right to consumer. Like
that's not entirely
No,
true
no,
because
no,
you
no.
still have to build a fan base no matter what. But I remember when we were talking about getting on versus now versus then. This is part of that argument. But when me and my crew in Elmira in like 2007 were putting out CDs, I would sell a couple hundred CDs in the city, which is only 30,000 people, and make more money than I made in a year with an album that had placements on Dre's playlist on Apple and hundreds of thousands of views and streams. I made more money doing that shit with the neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and it's the same concept with doing it on a website direct to consumer or Bandcamp, even though they take a cut. Same concept.
Right.
So yeah, the DSPs is a thing, but work on building a fan base, whether it's in real life or virtually, and go direct, and then sell the shit on Apple.
Right.
Because even as someone who consumes music and likes to support music, I still just be streaming a lot of people's shit, and no one gets paid really well off that.
Right.
But if you put it somewhere where I gotta buy it first, I'm gonna buy. I bought Rock Marcy shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I buy people's shit when it drops on their website first. I'll give you the $10, $20, $30, whatever the fuck it is. I don't care. But anyway, a huge build a fan base.
While I'm at it, because I'm on a short rant now, but while I'm at it, for the podcasters out there, I'll just speak about my experience. These benchmarks. It's nasty. It's nasty out there, y'all. If you haven't experienced it, it might come later in your journey. These benchmarks are unattainable. They are unreachable. And at our peak at Spotify, it might have been 1 million an episode. When these benchmarks come in and say they'll pay you an additional $20 million if you average 2 million listeners.
Even if they're attainable, they'll find a way to cross-collateralize.
Just let it sit. There is no even if. It's not. It's not. Period. So if you're a company and you were willing to pay the 40 mil for the 2 years if you hit the unreachable benchmark, which you weren't because you know the benchmark is unreachable, then fucking pay it in full. Just pay it in full. I've encountered that almost everywhere, and that hasn't even been my main issue. You want to talk about the due diligence it took? I'm wrapping this up, man. Podcasters be thinking, first of all, we'll never get the relationship with the advertiser because it's not meant for us to have it.
Eventually.
Hopefully. If you're good. There's 5% there's 5% of podcasters that make money from their podcasts. Maybe 10 the most.
Also depends your definition of money, but I agree. Go on.
Any money. There are 10% of podcasters that make any money from their podcast. And if I'm wrong, because I haven't checked it in a few months, maybe 15% the most. But one of my other issues is these platforms that sell ads against us and not for us. And that took a long time to learn as well. See, I thought when we got to Spotify, and this is not a Spotify rant, but they're my example. I thought when we got to Spotify that we would be such a prominent piece of audio that they would see the benefit in soliciting the ads just for us and learning how we should do them and seeing how much money we could bring. But that's not how it works. They take the numbers of all of the podcasts from the platform, they sell it for some large amount that goes to the platform, and they divvy it up how they see fit to podcasters. One of y'all tell me where it makes sense. Anybody.
I don't know how to do that.
It doesn't. That's it. I'm done because I don't want to depress anybody.
No, this is a celebratory day.
I'm celebrating. I'm up. It's up and it's stuck.
I'm happy that you have that position. I think it's tailor made for you as your friend. I couldn't be more happy. Congratulations. This isn't a sad thing at all. This is great. This means all the things that you have done that appear to be angry Joe were not done in vain. I'm not even trying to be funny.
I know. I know what you mean.
I
know what you're saying.
I'm not joking at all. Listen. I show gratitude differently, like to my loved ones. I'm really happy for you. Like this is great. I think this is really dope for you.
This is lit, man. I couldn't be more proud. When you in the process of it, you're too busy in the process that you don't appreciate the process. Mm-hmm. So it'd be these rare occasions like today.
Or appreciate the process, and sometimes you appreciate it more than the actual ending.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is good, man. Listen, you niggas gonna need Robitussin all year. Y'all gonna be sick all year. This is not the end. I have way more shit to announce. It's coming.
This was the original point that we can't change. We could change the subject not to this.
It's coming. Y'all better hope this next one don't.
But why you care? Why you care? That's what I was saying in the beginning. Like, yeah, when the Spotify thing happened, and just plenty of things within our podcast of people just spewing weird lies and things that weren't true and judgments of things they didn't understand. Who cares?
Me.
I have no interest in proving people wrong, only proving people right. If you was here from the jump and understand it and believed in it, I'm here to prove you right. I don't give a fuck what some weirdo says on the internet that doesn't understand a fucking thing or just wants to spew lies for the fuck of it.
Well, I do now that so many people die and we have to read so many comments from idiots on the internet. And then it's like, wait a minute, man. That guy was amazing for 95 years. And with a click of a button, you erase that.
No. I care about the funeral and who's there and what they know, not who the fuck on the internet on my death day. Fuck y'all.
I once felt like that, Rory.
Like, what are y'all talking about?
I guess in these...
My legacy matters to people that matter to me, not to anybody else.
That's wrong.
Nah, fuck that.
That's wrong.
Nah, fuck that.
Unfortunately,
fuck
that's
that.
wrong.
I can make so much change
That's
and
wrong.
people not know it, and it doesn't bother me at all. You know how many Palooza rants I could have gone on of people that hate me that I got money because of it and changed the entire thing, and I don't? Because I don't care. The people that know, and that's all that matters.
I don't care today.
My legacy matters to the people
right.
that I care about.
I haven't cared the way that you are speaking of. Know when I cared? When I caught COVID and was scared to go to bed because I might die the next morning. Mm-hmm. I care when I see people that were great their whole lives and they die. And then I got to come to grips with what the word legacy means. And when I do that, it's not specific to the people that like you. It's to the people that don't like you as well. Legacy is the overall view of the field in what you have done.
Legacy is actions.
So it's
tangible shit that happened to change people's lives. Not people that would have hated you anyways and would just say whatever the fuck typing on a computer or talking in front of a screen. Tangible actions that happen is a legacy.
I disagree with that.
What you've done with podcasting has actively changed people's lives. That's a thing. No matter what, people are going to type on the internet no matter what. Who gives a fuck? You know what happened with actual people in real life. That's a legacy.
I want to revisit
That's
this with
a
Rory,
legacy.
like a few years from
Your mentions
now.
ain't a legacy.
Like
Savon, mark that down.
I used to be. I want to. No, for real, do write it down because I want to talk to Rory about this in a few years. I felt exactly like him for so long. I'm not going to debate him on it because I felt like that for so long. I just don't know if that's. I don't know if I feel like that today.
I don't give a fuck what people say on the internet.
It depends on who's saying it.
It's that simple.
That-
I don't
that's
even give a
what-
fuck.
that's
I
what-
don't even care who's
But
saying
I
it.
ain't talking about the
And
internet.
it's a small amount of people on there.
Yeah.
I'm not talking
It's
about the
usually
internet.
someone with 7 followers. And
I'm
a
still
bunch of
not
numbers
talking about the
there.
internet,
You
though.
can have a million followers too.
The field, the world.
Yeah, but the world, a lot of times they don't get to know you for real. They just know your work and what you do. They don't know the person.
Let me use your bar against you. One of my favorite freestyles from you is...
I was depressed. I was toxic. I was suicidal. I was just talking.
It's the No Church in the Wild freestyle. How could I expect third parties to know the half? Your legacy within media, podcasts, all that, it's not meant for everyone to understand. They're going to have judgments from the outside looking at shit. Music, creative, anyone, let's not even make it specific to you. But if people don't fully understand the field, but the field is popular, you're always going to get a bunch of people that don't know shit. I don't care about my legacy to them. They don't know a fucking thing about it.
I do.
All right.
They have to be included. Hey,
they're included,
hey,
but the matter in a legacy isn't much to me.
You could be an idiot, and you may not have liked Martin Luther King, but you know he did some important shit. May not have liked Tiger Woods, he was a cheater. You know he did some great shit. Steve Jobs when he died. When he died, everybody say, oh, he treated people like shit. He's an asshole. Oh, he's horrible. Yeah, he didn't understand people. He was too much of a genius to really get to it. And then I was like, pardon me. That's what they said. But you know he changed the world. Your legacy is going to be one or the other. If one message is more widespread than the other, then that is your legacy, unfortunately.
And if Tiger Woods, Martin Luther King, and Steve Jobs focused on the people that didn't understand their vision, we wouldn't be here today. So I think that retort wasn't really what I was saying at all.
I disagree with that too. I think that these people's life mission was about people that didn't agree with what they said.
No. I said
All
focus. No. Of course, these people don't understand it. I get it, and I'm going to change it. But to focus on a negative opinion or someone that doesn't understand a vision and think I'm only solely here to focus on someone that hates me. No, that's not how you move in your legacy. Your legacy is going to end up... Matter of fact, you have no choice of your legacy. That's for other people to decide. That's not for you to decide. You'll be dead. So when you focus on shit that is negative, focus on your vision and the people around you that believe in it, and the rest will figure itself out.
My thing, it's always this simple to me. You do the work. You try to live life being a good person, having a good heart, and then when it's all said and done, you look up, you'll land right where you're supposed to be. To me, it's that simple.
I agree.
You can't focus on the journey. You just got to go, and whoever's going to go, they're going with you. Whoever's going to follow, they're going to follow you. Whoever's going to benefit is going to benefit from it. But
I really hate when Maul lets me and you argue for 30 minutes, then combines our points together and comes in at the end with something so prolific.
And
you are profound.
hit us with the Morpheus. How you Morpheus in some 40 below?
You are profound, buddy.
yeah, you got. I mean, I let y'all get y'all shit off, but that's ultimately what it is, man. You got to do the work. Just have a good heart. And when it's over, you look up, you'll be right where you're supposed to be.
And just know you can fight.
That always helps. You know,
like
you can
that's
punch
always
a nigga in
the
the
thing.
face.
Like when you just know.
Yeah, that
Like,
helps.
my hands work.
Mm-hmm.
Put some shit on Patreon. We up.
Congrats, Joe.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
real. No,
I'm
for
hitting
real,
a
for real,
round
for
of
real.
applause one
That's
more time.
yeah.
Thank you,
We'll give you a
guys.
real one.
Yeah,
Congrats,
real
man.
one.
And a fake one. Thank you.
Yeah. Should sound better than the fake shit.
Oh, and I was
It
at
does.
the gun range in Secaucus the other day. I didn't know my aim was still like that. My shit was all right.
What you was shooting?
Couple. One I couldn't really handle.
Oh, wait, you went viral this week, and I saw that.
I'm with the joke, but I'm missing it. Whenever
No, at the gun range. When you was shooting the gun and it was going
talking about
crazy,
that
and
black
dude
dude.
had to come up and grab you behind the waist.
I didn't see that.
Dude grabbed you behind the waist.
Shorty was hitting everything but the
That wasn't Rory? No. Oh.
Nah. I'll tell you, I went to the gun range because growing up, my dad only pistols was like the only shit he taught me how to shoot. Like I stayed in this.
Yeah.
This was my range all the time.
You know, went
Dad
to
had
shoulder
shotgun.
work?
He never let me shoot it.
Yeah.
I went and grabbed one of them automatic things.
Oh,
Holy shit.
yeah.
Y'all kids out there are wilding.
Yeah, it's a different game.
My whole shoulder was vibrating for
So
2 days.
Even the right handgun is a
Look at this
different
for a
game.
minute. You see this? You scrolling? Scroll for a little bit.
Can we get some backstory?
Somebody tell me that's a dude.
Oh, God. What's Jimmy Stacks doing again? Is that an edit? I'm sorry.
Not if you could beat him up.
Listen, I don't know that to be true.
Then we leave. Then we
I don't
leave
know
right
that to
there.
be true.
If you get beat up by a nigga that put dicks around his head. That's gonna be crazy.
Fam, I know some gay dudes that'll whoop your
Well,
ass.
he said he's not gay.
Well, gay men put dicks around their face.
I kind of could sort of
You see it?
see it.
I unfollowed.
Yeah.
I unfollowed her.
I
I couldn't see it, but
We'll make it a podcast topic. You don't have to be specific.
Well,
but what's going on?
one more.
Why did you unfollow?
This is the point. I'm not answering Rory. This is the point I was trying to make earlier about
Edit.
about the Kanye choir beefing about being mistreated, because we talked over that. But I remember my point now. Not so fast, Kanye choir. When you niggas was hip hopping out, when you niggas was choiring out soul to soul. Wait. It wasn't even the soul to soul. You know what did it for me? I don't see how they couldn't tell they were being mistreated. When they all boarded that Delta flight and started singing Optimistic, eating bologna sandwiches, but they was clapping and cheering, hey, be optimistic. I said, y'all love bologna like that?
Y'all still eating bologna?
And on,
Wait.
and on
It's
top
just a
of
big
that,
hot dog.
Y'all niggas...
listen,
It's just a big hot dog.
you got to respect Kanye for carrying on tradition of churches exploiting their. Never mind. Forget it.
Kanye.
Rory,
Look at-
Forget it.
what
Forget it.
is-
Forget it. Forget it. Forget it.
Look.
Look at Kanye.
I grew up in the church. I'm allowed to say
Rory
these
versus
things.
the church.
Fuckers be giving their last dollar to the church for the
Look at
fucking
him.
pastor to
Look
drive a
at
BMW.
Duke. Look at Duke, though. Hey, when you niggas wanted to gospel out Stephanie Mills, why didn't you think you were being mistreated there?
Look at Kanye. He like, look, I'm about to just pay you niggas in sneakers.
Look at these. They,
look at him, look.
They was cheesing, smiling, broke as could be singing.
Kanye, like, y'all all getting sweatsuits.
Look, it's a whole cameraman on the plane. Nobody thought to ask, hey, what network is this for?
Wait till I dress them in purple for Easter at Coachella.
Like
They'll
when-
never know.
Like when Johnny Nunez ran up to me at every club taking pictures. Johnny, man, where you putting these pictures, man?
Right.
I ain't seen a picture of me from you in 30 years.
Shout out to Johnny Nunez though,
Why?
because he
No, I'm joking. That's my man.
He take your,
That's my man.
That's my man too. That's my man too.
I'm joking.
But this is why. No, this is why.
Johnny
I fuck,
Nunez made a lot of money off us rappers.
This is why I fuck with Johnny Nunez, because I text him after those photos happened, and he sent me right to what's the website where you got to buy the picture?
Getty Images.
Getty.
It's Getty or another one.
Mars 2112.
He got his own Getty page. He's like, yo, go cop that, bro.
It's not what you buy.
I respect the hustle, Johnny.
7
You
days,
my
7
guy.
nights.
He got to eat. man. I
Savon,
get
don't.
it.
What do you know about struggle if you got fly for the night and 7 days, 7 nights caught the corny pic of you? But you had to post it. The only pic they got.
See, I don't know about struggle. You had to go to 7 days, 7 nights to see a picture of the girl that you want to holler at. Like, yo, who is this? Who knows her?
Nah, Joe, I'm
Savon never went to mansion for his girl's birthday party and had her at another table. So why do you keep telling me that you know about struggle?
holy shit. How did you work that out in your head at the time? Like,
Listen.
tell me how you lied to yourself.
Struggle. Don't worry about it.
Trey has say aisle.
Yeah,
I mean, listen.
yeah. What you want me to do?
That was a joint.
yeah.
Fab did the read. I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot going on back then, man.
I was across the club staring. I bet you say, just like I'm the doctor.
Look at Trey
Next nigga
prescribing
tab.
her cranberry and vodka.
Another nigga tab. Like, yo, you drunk, right? All right, it's time to go.
Speaking of
I'm
photographs,
across the club. Go, girl. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
I have your gift at home if you make it there. You're probably not coming home tonight.
Oh, my God.
I can't wait till Valentine's
Just
Day.
use a condom, please.
Valentine's Day, I'm supposed to get my birthday gift that Shorty didn't give me.
But your birthday's in August, though.
Trying to add up the months there.
She's
You gotta wait this long.
She's a slickster. She's a little slickster.
She wiggled her way all the way to February?
Man, yo, I don't know how she started a 6-month fight.
Oh, my God.
She started a fight for Nagel to give me my birthday present.
Oh, she's good. She's a pro.
I know Joe.
Then I was petty.
Oh, wait, this continues. My bad.
I was petty.
I didn't know this continued.
Sent her a text while we wasn't talking. Oh, if I could have told.
That's
All
the
right.
best.
Yeah,
That's
go
the
ahead.
best.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
That's
do
the
it.
best.
Hey, she didn't give me my birthday gift.
Okay.
Don't judge me.
You asked
please.
for it later?
Please don't judge me. Please don't judge me.
No judging.
Judge you if you
Y'all
asked for
lying.
it.
Y'all
Well, look at this
regret-
beautiful space. This isn't
Nah,
it's a
it's-
judgment-free zone.
Nah,
Because-
it's true.
No.
Judgment-free
How could
space.
y'all judge me here?
Yeah, not
Y'all
here.
judge me because I said I've asked for nudes before, and y'all judged the fuck out of me in this room. You asked for a birthday gift?
It's a different room.
There's a different room.
That's
yeah,
true.
I wasn't in this
All
room.
right, all right. New year, new me.
Yeah.
And I didn't. And I
did you
didn't.
get the
And I
gift?
didn't ask for my birthday gift. I just noticed that it didn't come.
Right. So you just questioned him. Like, yeah, it didn't never got here.
So my birthday's August 31st.
Yeah, you got the tracking number?
So September 4th, the pettiness didn't leave my soul.
Right.
And I knew she had won because I had already sent the birthday gift money. Laced it. It was just crazy shit. So then she deaded my gift. So I said, how can I resolve this? So in 4 days, I text her and I said, hey. And when something started with hey, it's all bad.
Absolutely.
Not a hey with a ... to get to your point.
Exactly what happened. Hey.
Yeah, I know that text. ...
No, go ahead.
I know the text.
shit
I'm
off.
gonna tell
I'm with you. No,
Get your
I'm with
shit
you.
off.
I
Get
know
your
the
shit
text. I know the text.
Hey, expect a call from your bank soon.
I took
check's gonna bounce.
the bread back.
That's that purchase?
Yeah.
Nah. Declined that one.
Yeah.
I don't know who bought that.
Cut that right off. Yeah.
She was like, how could you do that?
Yeah. No, easy. This is how you got to call this number right here.
He'll call the number on the back of the car.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. You call this number right here. That set you straight.
And by the way, go to the bus stop. There's an ad for the lawyer for fraud.
Right.
So long story, a little less long. That didn't sit right in my soul. That was just such a bitch ass nigga right there.
All right.
It was it was nasty.
So I said that just to give you the angst of dealing with a bitch ass
Yeah.
nigga that said that.
Yeah.
But I didn't do it. So she still had her gift, and somehow mine just never came.
Even
So
through the pump fake.
So I
it should
said
never
something
came.
recently. I said, yo, dog,
Yeah.
They clowning me on the podcast. It was a hat. It was a dad hat.
Okay.
The all black Louis. It was nice. Mm-hmm. I said, yo, dog, they clowning me in the pod. I keep wearing the same dad hat.
Yeah.
Where's my shit?
Yeah.
And she said, Valentine's Day is coming.
Oh, shit.
I said, so you're going to mail it to me for Valentine's Day? She said, no, I'm going to bring it to you.
From August.
Nobody invited you here.
Wow.
No,
I'm
you
gonna bring it to you for
wanna fuck
Valentine's
her
Day,
still,
so you could. Oh, that's her way of making sure you see her on Valentine's
Yes.
Day.
Well, no, I'm going to see her.
That's what I'm
Valentine's
saying.
Day.
No one invited
Yeah.
you. I see what you're
I
doing
ain't
there.
fucked since July, so I'm
Yeah,
going to see you.
Yeah.
You still giving that line out?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's been a while for me.
Yeah. It's been a while. I don't even remember how does this thing even work.
We've all been there. I'm not clowning you. We've all been there, man. It's cool.
Yo, bitches,
That has been a while line on both genders.
Yo, the bitches know I'm celibate too, right? So some of the stuff they be getting off to me, like they know I'm. Damn, how can I say this?
How can you say this without sounding crazy?
How can I say this without exposing themselves?
Oh, it's this. Nobody's listening. Don't worry about
Nah, forget it.
No one's listening.
Nah, we famous. This should be making its rounds. they
They don't hear you. They don't hear you though.
They be hearing this shit. Bitches still at me. Oh, even though we didn't work, I'm still listening to the pod.
Oh my god.
Still checking you out, supporting. I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop supporting. I don't want you to hear the things I'm talking about now. And hi.
I'll get a little vulnerable when I've tried to use that line before. Like, nah, it's been a while. It's been like 6 months. You know, when that question comes up, when y'all may start to get intimate of when the last time that may have happened for safety reasons.
Sure. You just don't jerk
Like-
off for 2 days, so it looks
Like, nah,
impressive.
it's been a while. You know, couple
So it
months.
looks impressive.
This has been backed up for
Parks is
months.
an idiot.
Yo, saving up the nut is insane.
Semen
chicks will judge you on the
I told
nut.
y'all, man.
But listen,
retent.
It sucks when you run into the honest chick that don't care. Because I've said that line, like, nah, it's been a minute for me. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, yes, only been April since me. And it's May. Like, the first week.
It's April,
Oh my God.
April 14th.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want you to be honest. Like, you could have lied. I still would have beat without a condom. Edit.
The chicks,
No.
Joking.
chicks know I'm celibate, so they know I'm just getting my FaceTime freak off on. So they try to hit me with like little sexy one-liners via text, like on a late night. They're waiting, yo, what's Shooter doing?
Gross.
I'm always just with him. He's going direct to consumer with his music.
Yo, so apply to
Crushing it.
apply to our Patreon right now.
In the business, we call that a callback.
3 different tiers, bonus footage, new episodes. Oh man, the whole kid and caboodle.
Wait, were you trying to tell us Shorty called you Shooter? Never mind. Forget it, man.
It's gross. It's gross.
Why is girls if it shoots?
I wouldn't be mad at that nickname if a Shorty called me Shooter. I'm not mad at it.
If she calls you a shooter.
I'm cool. Yeah.
Remember a girl asked me one time, are you going to shoot it at me? I was like, listen, you have to go home. Like, now.
One day I'll be man enough to come in here and tell y'all the bad side of that Shooter stuff. Let's just move on.
Somehow I think you told us the story already, but it's okay.
I'm just saying,
It's tart.
Yeah.
if you just paid for her eyelashes,
Parks,
it's
what's
just not
wrong with
good.
him, Parks?
Did you say tart?
Doesn't work out financially.
Parks, just tell me what's wrong with him. I just want to know.
I don't know.
It's a little bitter.
You need more water, man. Got to drink some more water.
That's what I said. I got up from the phone like, what the hell?
This nigga is different, man.
Bitch looking at me like, yeah, see? See, told you. You got to drink water.
Yo,
Maybe you
Oh my
maybe you
God.
deserve to be celibate.
Yeah.
But that type of stuff only happens to me. Can we censor some of that?
Nah.
Nah, that was great.
No. It's great stuff. Great stuff. Put that on third tier, Patreon.
Friend of the show.
That's what you think it costs? $25
Fuck it. Why
to
not?
get that story?
That's third tier shit right there.
I just got molested on the free episode.
See, Black History Month. There you go.
Rory's the white Kofi Jones. All right, come on, come on. Let's go. Come on, let's run through some quick newsy topics. Here's all the music I've got for you. Cardi B is releasing a new joint on Friday. Long time coming for the Queen. Congratulations to her. What else do I have? Silento. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that young man's name correctly, but he's been accused of murdering his cousin. And this is the gentleman that made the song. What song did he make? Nene. I don't want to report too much on it. They're saying that he has severe mental health issues. But I would imagine that's what you would say if you know.
Damn, really? I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, no. Let's see. This says Silento, the rapper known for his 2015 viral hit "Watch Me Whip Nene," was arrested Monday, February 1st, for the alleged murder of his cousin Frederick Brooks. The DeKalb County Police Department in Georgia confirmed the arrest in a statement saying Silento, real name Ricky Hawk, was booked into the DeKalb County Jail and charged with murder per the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Hawk was being held without bond as of late Monday, and while we're on that, I think I forgot to mention last podcast that Casanova is being held without bail as well.
Yeah,
Prayers for Casanova.
for sure.
True indeed.
Yeah, this was a real horrible story. Same as soon as we left the pod, I saw a story circulating about a 9-year-old that was tased by police.
Yeah,
and I'll be honest
Rochester.
with y'all, I didn't click it. I refuse for that to sit on my soul. Having to watch that after I watched all of those white people raid the Capitol and nobody was tased. So I didn't look at that. Too disturbing. Too disturbing for me.
What was the 9-year-old going to do to you, Duke?
Right.
Just too disturbing for me.
I never
It was like,
I said that 9. They were. Was it a girl? Right? She was handcuffed, wasn't she?
I didn't watch it,
She
so
was tased?
I can't
Yeah.
tell you.
She was.
Yeah. She was handcuffed.
Tasing somebody that's
Rochester.
handcuffed is
It's crazy.
A 9-year-old at that.
right.
This isn't so newsy, but I mean, I guess it was a big to do that the Nets had given up 150 points to the Wizards in a loss, right?
That was a good game.
I got a fiber pill if you need it.
I don't. Okay. And everybody was killing the Nets for their defense. I'm still waiting on Steve Nash to call a proper play. Hasn't happened yet. Steve Nash.
I mean, look at the squad. You don't need to call
Well,
the
they won
plays.
tonight.
You do. I think there was that same game that he failed to call a timeout so they could advance the ball to play before. Like, he's doing some wild shit. But I forgot that D'Antoni's on that bench.
Players and coaches.
That coaching
Full
staff
circle
is
again.
incredible.
Huh?
The Nets coaching staff is incredible.
They also are not running any defensive drills in practice.
Well, that's showing.
You have
That's showing on the court.
Steve
Hey,
Nash.
we have all these scores.
Dan Tony's not a defensive
playing
coach.
defense.
He
doesn't
just
coach
wants to
defense.
run
You
all
have
day.
Steve Nash and D'Antoni on the bench, and we're shocked that they're giving up 150 points per their last 5 games.
Yeah.
Every
score
time my dad tells me D'Antoni's on that bench, I forget.
Because you would imagine he wouldn't take that role under Steve Nash.
Well, they just beat the number 1 team in the league, so
Hey,
that says something, right?
Yeah.
no.
When you beat the number 1 team,
Who's number 1 team?
the Clippers.
Oh, please. Anyway,
What you mean?
while we're on basketball, man,
Well, number 1 team in the West. I'm gonna say the league.
if the year couldn't get any crazier, Adam Silver and the NBA has found a way to bring the All-Star game straight to Atlanta in March.
We out?
No. Your girl's going?
Damn, that room,
Forget
the
I
room
asked.
ain't never
Forget
been
I
that
asked.
quiet.
Forget I asked.
Why the room ain't never been that quiet before?
Yo, take your mic off mute.
My reaction is for the YouTube fans.
Yeah, I like it.
I think mine's is busy in March.
Busy the whole month, or just March 7th?
I think it's a real busy month that month.
Yeah,
For her.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And she already had a gig, I think, lined up in Atlanta that weekend already.
Probably.
It's weird that it fell on that same date.
About to text Rug as soon as I leave here. see what's going on, because I know it's going to be crazy.
You know what's going on.
Matter of fact, I think I gotta shoot some content that weekend more. You want us to roll together?
Damn, let's do it. You gotta do another Masego interview.
Yeah.
Wow.
Masego's playing the Star Spangled Banner, so we're gonna
Matter of fact,
sit down and talk with him before.
Me and Masego, wait, it's March 7th?
Yeah.
See, I didn't even realize that was the date, but yeah, no, I already
Come on,
booked
you
something.
slacking. You slacking.
This is
Me
gonna
and
be,
Sego going out.
I just
Me and Seiko.
Imagine telling your girl, yo, me and Sego about to head out.
We about to head out to Atlanta. Don't worry about it. We'll be back. He's doing the Star Spangled Banner.
on the saxophone.
Yeah. Great weekend though. It should be a fun weekend, right? No? You don't think so?
Jay, you all right?
You don't have a fun weekend, March 7th?
So next podcast, I have to sit here,
Right there.
to switch it up, to segregate it.
Right there.
Damn, then I'm not gonna be next to Maul.
You got it right there.
Park's got to get in the closet. Park's got to move. Yeah, so that'll be really interesting. I'm just saying this because our audience is predominantly male, so everybody should give their girl something to do in March.
Yeah. Send on a nice little what's it called? Spotcation.
Last thing you need is Bill Simmons and his S-curl walking up to your girl.
And show her how to use Zoom. Imagine Bill Simmons zooming with your queen.
Imagine Bill Simmons coming up to your girl talking about, they say I can't work from downtown, but I don't know.
He's talking about Ben Simmons.
Oh, yeah, Ben Simmons.
I was talking about Bill Simmons.
I said Bill Simmons. I said, you got an S-curl now? I said, okay.
I know, I meant
No,
Ben.
Bill Simmons.
Spotify's treating him
I
great.
can imagine Ben Simmons zooming with your girl. I'm talking about Bill Simmons.
I did not mean Bill Simmons. I meant Ben Simmons.
He got an S-curl now? Okay.
You don't think Bill gonna be in ATL that weekend?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
He's going to be out there commentating.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He is. What y'all going to do when Ben Simmons walk up on your girl, though?
I mean,
Go see what Kendall's doing. Hey, listen, it's only fair. Okay, go ahead.
Are you that guy that, like, if a guy hollers
Fuck
at...
my girl? Yeah, I go fuck yours, yeah.
Okay. I didn't even need to explain
Wait,
it.
No. Right
Oh,
to
you
it.
just understood.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
but what if you don't like his girl?
Huh?
Like, what if you're just not attracted to his
That's even
girl?
better. Come here, ugly bitch. No.
This is not Patreon. This is not our Patreon episode.
Oh, this ain't... My bad. See how
this is our...
cross-collateralized. I thought we was, you know what I mean? I thought we was,
Nah, this is our Wednesday
Call
joint.
back.
This
This is actually our most important.
is our main joint right here.
This ain't even a Saturday.
Nah, what the fuck is going on in here, man? Let me see. What else is going on? What else is going on that is important? Did Peter Rosenberg win the Royal Rumble?
What? Wait, what the fuck? All right, look. I know I wasn't like in tune all weekend. But Peter Rosenberg is wrestling
y'all
now?
not believing me when I'm telling y'all that 2021 might be more bizarre than 2020.
Bro, if Peter Rosenberg won the Royal Rumble, it's way more bizarre than I thought.
I don't follow wrestling, right? And when I saw this clip floating around, I was so glad that I don't watch wrestling. Because in my head, I'm like, is this what they've done to wrestling? Peter Rosenberg won the belt?
Yeah, like what the fuck is going on?
So I'm watching the clip.
Move over, Undertaker.
I'm watching-
Pete's here.
I'm watching the clip. Peter Rosenberg is interviewing somebody that had the belt. And he was like, yo, turn around. John Cena's here. And the guy turned around and said, yo, we're John Cena and I'm going to kill you. And then Peter Rosenberg punched him in his nuts and pinned him. And a referee came out the blue and counted to 3. And then Peter Rosenberg had a belt on.
I mean,
Wow.
Congrats.
shout out to Pete, man.
Yeah, man, that's big.
He looked like he lost some weight,
Oh,
too.
look, there go the naked chef. Like,
Naked Breakfast, yeah.
And Pete put out a single too. That's dope with Stove God and Fleego. Yeah, Pete is beating up wrestlers and putting out cocaine music. I like
Hey,
it,
Pete.
Pete.
Yeah.
I like it, Pete.
Turn it up.
Let's go, Pete.
I'm not mad at that.
what a decision you have to make as a man when the naked chef, like, cooks great. Then what? Are you hungry?
Yes.
Or not?
I've always had
Very
It's hard to fuck on a full stomach.
That's true.
I've always had too much of like a heart and concern for women for that whole naked cooking dream. Like, cause I like pork bacon and that grease pops a lot. And like, I care about your titties and your stomach.
Sure.
Now they got an apron on.
Like, I don't want you to get hit by the grease. Like, you could wear clothes. It's cool. As long as the food is good.
So I'm putting the lube right in the kitchen counter. Like, here, all right. You just gonna do that?
Cook with this?
You just gonna do that?
Putting lube in the grits.
You just gonna do that to the salmon? Or
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Damn, look how hard you and the salmon got my dick. Yo, you and the salmon got my dick so hard right now.
Isn't this trailer like 5 years old?
It's like 4 of my chicks in there.
It says, this is February 17th. though.
No, this is old. This is from years ago.
Oh, yeah, this is last year.
Yo, I talked to
Good
somebody.
idea though. I'm not mad at it.
I talked to somebody recently that I used to be intimate with.
Oh, I love those conversations.
Our experience really affected her more than me.
Oh,
She's sitting there telling me about how I hurt her, how she's been traumatized for the past
I've
7
had
years.
two conversations.
And I'm in my head like, what are you talking about? Yo, none of that even happened. Yo, they're on the phone like, yo, and I just thought ever since I learned how to love myself and I learned what's acceptable for me, I won't let anyone treat me like that. And I think it hurt me because I put you on such a pedestal and you let me down. So now I settled it. I'm in my head like, yo, we had a blast.
It was a good time.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I've been there. It's weird.
I've had
It's weird.
two different women with those conversations of I went to therapy for 5 years because of you, and in my head I was like, I actually thought we ended way cooler than most of my
Yeah.
relationships.
Yeah, like I thought
I was
we
in
was
therapy
fly.
because of you then.
I thought we was kind of a vibe still
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we linked and fucked again after that.
Yeah,
Right.
It
was great.
Wait, I left you because you were toxic.
Yeah.
How
That's
did you
another
flip?
part.
How did you flip this?
That part.
And
Do
I,
I,
and I
do
spoke,
I not remember
and I spoke to your mom, and she thought I had a point.
that part?
It's a little-
And they always get there from like something that had nothing to do with none. How's the weather out there in your part of town? Anything like when I had to weather all that you put me through? It's like, yo, yo,
Yeah, no.
yo, don't even, yo, I got a pod.
Yeah.
I got a pod. Don't
talk
even worry
about that
about it,
shit.
man. I don't know how we got on that. Oh, naked chefs.
I hate chicks that decide to write poetry. Never mind, forget it.
You ever heard a chick poem?
Yes, that's what I was getting at.
Maya Angelou has great work if you never like
Nah, but we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that.
Different kind of chick.
We're not talking about poets.
Don't bring up Maya.
We're talking about a chick that wanted to do poetry.
Oh, okay, got you.
I don't mean Maya Angelou. We mean Maya G.
Yo,
We want to hear. We're talking, why? That's my friend. That's my friend.
Fuck with it too.
I still don't want to hear
that's funny.
a poem from Maya.
yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm cool on a poem from Maya.
How it would start. Chill.
That's how it would start. Chill.
Yeah, chill. Come on, I know it's something else important that happened. Let me see. I'm saying Bezos.
Yes, step down as CEO.
Wait, before we get to Bezos, because this is some more shit that I don't understand, but I know something's fishy here.
Oh, I thought you was about to give us the poem. Oh, you followed me on Twitter. You thought I was just one of the pick of the litter. That's how I picture how that poem would go.
No, don't look down. Look at me. Why? What's up?
I don't know, man.
Don't go to LA again.
Jet lag.
Jet lag.
Yeah, jet lag.
It's 5.
Yeah.
It's 5 p.m.
He was there 3 days.
It's jet lag.
Don't do that, because chicks go to Miami, fly back to New York, and say they got jet lag.
That's crazy.
Yo, same time zone, mom.
Yeah, same time.
Why do I keep playing Miami tag with the chicks I want to see? Like, you know, it's phone tag. Like, why they keep being out there when I ain't there? And like, I'm there when they ain't. You know what I mean?
Oh no, they was there when you was there. They just said they wasn't. Mm-hmm. Oh, I hate this. Why when you come down here, I'm always out of town?
Why when you come down here, the Nets are in town?
No, she in Miami. She just ain't where he is.
Y'all been to the Barclays yet?
No, it's
Is
closed.
anyone allowed to?
It's closed.
Oh, let's get to oh no. This is important. Jeff Bezos to step down as Amazon CEO. Andy Jassy to take over in Q3.
Mm-hmm.
I spent 8 months negotiating with Amazon and didn't hear a word of this.
You thought they was gonna tell you that?
Would have been nice.
How much is he worth now?
Fam, Jeff Bezos is
I'm walking away
has
man.
more power than the president of the United States.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
You think they was about to tell Joe that I'm about to step down?
This don't sound fishy to y'all?
I think $1 billion?
No.
I got something else to do.
I'm on your side. Some shady shit happened. I got to step
This
down
sounds
before it hits the light.
Nah, I don't.
I'm gonna get ahead of this.
I was reading some of it.
Or it was an ultimatum of either step down or we telling everybody.
I don't think it was nothing fishy though.
This is above my pay grade and out of my range. But I cannot believe somebody that is making $130 billion every quarter or something ridiculous decides to just step away and leave it to Andy Jasser.
That's enough for me.
That's not the point. The money ain't the point here.
Amazon is set to pay millions to its flex drivers as a settlement for accusations of stolen tips following a probe by the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. The Verge reports that Amazon will shell out $61.7 million to drivers, a figure that equals the tips that Amazon allegedly retained during a 2.5-year period while Amazon Flex was using its questionable base pay system. No, that ain't enough to make me quit either. That ain't enough.
No.
This didn't
he
even cross
quit.
his desk, I'm sure.
No, basically he just stepped down. I think the dude Andy Jassy, his strong.
I think the dude.
No. I think that this is something that they knew was coming because Andy Jassy and what he does over there. I think Bezos just wants him in quarter 3 to just take the helm.
I think there's a way.
Yeah.
This isn't a
reason for
permanent
this.
thing. This is just
And also back to that tip thing, and back to the cash thing. This is why I do try to tip people in cash that deliver food. I'm not trusting Uber Eats is gonna give you the tip that I put on there.
They're not. So
Yeah. And by the way, the amount of people that drive for Amazon that would have gotten tipped, $61 million sounds like pennies upon pennies of what that could possibly be. Mm-hmm. Are you about to settle and give me $1,500 when I maybe owed way more than that? No.
I expect for more details to be revealed about this.
It's cool. You safe in corporate now. I'm going to talk about it.
see, Bezos talks about it. He's focusing his energies and attention on other areas at Amazon.
Got it.
Yeah.
Show you right.
You know what I'm saying? And he needs more time to spend that money.
He could never spend
What
that
is
money
this?
in 6 lifetimes.
Uber is betting $1.1 billion on alcohol deliveries.
they're buying Drizzly.
They're
apparently.
buying Drizzly. It's an alcohol delivery service.
I love Drizzly.
Swag.
Yeah.
I think 1.1 billion might be a undersell.
Yeah.
Right. They should have bought that shit a year ago. I've been drizzling like crazy since the pandemic.
use-
That's all I do.
Drizzly all the time.
That's a great deal. That's a great deal for them.
Yeah, Drizzy lady told me I needed my ID after I walked outside in the cold, picked up my shit. I'm like,
That's only happened to me in California.
Really?
in
They've
New
hit
York-
me a couple times here. Not very
New York
often.
and Jersey, they
Yeah,
never did it
I
to me.
looked at her like she
Every
was
time
crazy.
I'm in Cali, they do that to me. And I have expired ID. So
I was like,
I
man,
always have
trust
to
me,
use someone else's.
17-year-old knows nothing about this Camus that I'm ordering from you. Give me my fucking bottle.
Uber Eats dude keep dropping my food at the wrong house and sending me a picture of it.
Yeah. Come get your shit.
Which is really annoying.
go fetch your food, Duke.
Which
Your
is
pancakes is getting cold, fam.
which is really annoying in the snow.
It's chilly out here. You should go get your food.
While I'm at it, January 21st, a wrong number hit me. And they said, A. And I said, A. Mm-hmm. And they said, is this June? And I said, not at all, wrong number. And they said, oh, sorry about that, LMAO. And I said, oh, they said, have a good day. I said, LOL, no worries. Mm-hmm. And that was the end. Mm-hmm. They hit me about 10 minutes ago.
Saying what?
What's your night looking like?
Happy Black History Month. Based off that exchange, I could tell your ass ain't white. So happy Black History Month to you, King. Stay up.
That's fucking hilarious.
Based off that exchange, I can tell you ain't
I can
white.
tell you ain't white.
Yeah.
But how? I thought I sounded white.
Well,
That was your white text?
Wrong number.
That was your white
LOL,
text?
no
Yeah.
worries.
Yeah.
No worries. It's me and
No
my
worries
white
is
bag.
white.
there's
Yeah.
no white people named June. So
Nah, I might gotta.
But he don't know what his name
somewhere.
is.
Maybe there's not.
there's no white people named June.
A nickname, maybe.
Nah.
Yeah,
And
no.
you guys weren't built to just be so close to the equator and survive. But
No, that's
Especially
a
in June.
fact.
it's another episode.
I mean, if you want to, I don't think that's really a deep dive. Look where we were.
I don't know geography.
Nowhere near.
Where were you?
Nowhere near.
Were you
the
close
equator.
to Waco?
Waco is close
was
to the
it close
equator.
to Texas?
No, it wasn't at all.
Yo, I was watching. I've been spending a lot of time watching these documentaries, and on Showtime, boy, they have a lot of really good documentaries on Showtime. But I watched something called "Disgraced," and it was the Patrick Menahe story. Story of a
ref?
basketball player at Baylor in 2003 that was murdered by his teammate.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a big story.
And it eventually got to their coach, Coach Bliss, who was brought in and hired to redefine the athletic institution. He was a part of it. And then some other players were implicated. And that whole shit went down the drain. And it just showed how the court system might have been in cahoots with the university and how the story came and went and how we still probably really don't know what happened to Patrick Menahe. And this is one of those docs where they are interviewing some of the people involved and they're still lying.
Those are the best.
That's
docs,
the best. Yeah. That is the best. They have Coach Bliss, the coach that they caught lying. I don't remember the story. I put an album out in 03 and don't remember the story. The black assistant coach ended up wiring himself to record the head coach. So they had a bunch of tapes of the coach coercing the student athletes to go along with certain stories so that Baylor didn't get in any trouble.
Sure.
Because the story was Patrick Menahe was there on a scholarship.
Dennehy.
Huh?
Dennehy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. The story was Patrick Dennehy was there on a scholarship, but when he was murdered, they found out that he wasn't there on a scholarship. So who the fuck was paying for Patrick Dennehy to go to college? And that uncovered a whole bunch of shit. Really good doc. Then it came out 2 years ago, but that's what I've been doing with my time. Just when I'm have some time and there's nothing to do, I just go to Showtime and find a doc, and it's working.
Yeah, it's great.
So yeah, if you haven't seen that, man,
I'm gonna watch it.
check
I
it out.
remember the
Yeah,
story.
I
I'm
do.
gonna watch it.
I remember the story too. Yeah, I didn't see this. But the best docs are the ones that have the liars and then the people telling the truth.
Yeah,
And they just cut in between both of them.
right.
This
And
guy,
don't let them get the iPad to watch what the liar said.
That's the best.
So wait, this guy gets to we at the end of the doc, Coach Bliss comes on, and he's still sitting there lying. And as he's lying, I say to myself in my head, forget about it. Don't worry about it, dog. Like, we've seen enough to know you lying. I love this doc because it had one of those people behind the camera to say, wait a second, dog. On June 10th, such and such said that you said such and such is such. So what are you talking about? No, answer that. They're refuting what you're saying. Like, it had one of those guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this was really good, man. Enjoyable watch if you want to check it out. The Little Things.
I was going to say, and a segue to the little things.
The Little Things.
Sometimes you got to die on that lie.
You watched it, right, Ross?
I did. Sometimes you got to die with a lie.
I didn't see it yet.
I'm listening.
Both of them was dying with two lies. Freddie Mercury and Denzel.
Freddie Mercury.
Y'all both
Mr.
got lies.
Robot. That's
both,
Mr. Robot.
Both lies y'all
all right,
got to
it's not
die on.
Freddie.
What's his name?
Remy.
Yeah, let me not do that because he's
He's
a
amazing.
phenomenal
He's a
actor.
Great actor.
He's
Great actor.
amazing.
Great actor.
Every time I see him, he's killing shit. I thought he killed The Little Things.
Rami Malek.
Well, he did body Freddie Mercury. I wasn't saying that as an insult.
No, he did.
He
He
killed
killed
that.
What's
role.
his name?
Rami Malek.
That guy gets all the way busy, man. Between him, Denzel, and your man
Leto?
Jared.
Yeah.
No, that's
I really like that movie. I saw people killing it on Twitter. But
loved it.
I enjoyed it.
I loved it.
okay. So I'm gonna be one of those people to some extent.
Close your ears, Mo.
The beginning of the, no, I'm not gonna do any spoilers.
Oh, okay.
The beginning of the movie
Yeah, let's stop doing that.
dragged
Sure.
to me dragged terribly, and their acting improved as the movie went. I had to stop in the first 20 minutes and go back to it to give it another chance. But by minute 30, 40, I felt like their acting improved, the storyline improved, the characters improved. Like, the beginning just dragged too much for me. Like, you're trying to be too artsy on a very simple story.
Well,
You're not doing too much here. Like, let's talk about the whole storyline isn't that
Are
complicated.
you a film noir fan? Do you know that? Okay. It's a film noir. It's a whodunit. It's
well, then
done in
yes.
a more modern kind
All
of way,
crime
like
shit I
L.A.
love.
Confidential and those kind of movies. Like it's one of those.
And I love that.
Yeah,
No, I love all crime shit. I didn't know there was a French name for it.
yeah, there's.
And contrary to what Rory is saying, when the movie starts slow, like you speaking, because it did, and I'm into it, I'm sold.
But
I was
Nope.
really into the slow start. And then when it picked up, I said, whoa, I did not expect all of this. Then when the acting clinic that you speak of started later on, I said, yo, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
no,
Like-
it began. It just took a while to get there. And also,
And then
they had
the
the luxury.
end, even the end was so simple that it was beautiful.
I wasn't
Yeah.
mad at the end at all. I saw people mad at the end. I wasn't
Because
mad at
I
the end at all.
tweeted while I was watching the movie, I said, yo, the little thing, as soon as it heated up, yo, they going crazy in the little things. And man, people hit me like, oh, you didn't see the end yet. You still watching it. And then I got to the end and I loved it still. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to be that guy because I know my movie opinions may differ from.
Yeah.
But this was, if you didn't enjoy the movie, the acting had to keep you glued.
Yeah.
But only certain movies have that luxury. Like going through the first 20 minutes, I knew Jared Leto hadn't been on screen yet, but I'd seen the trailer.
Man.
And I love Jared Leto. So you're going to get me to stay here.
And Remy wasn't
Until
really
then.
on there too much.
And
yet in the first
Denzel
half.
and again, what's Freddie Mercury's real name? I'm sorry.
Remy.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that.
No, it's
You're
good.
very talented. I have bad memory.
And y'all stopped doing that to John David Washington, too.
What they did.
They call him Denzel's son.
Well,
He is Denzel.
he is Denzel's
No,
son.
no, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's talented though. He's talented.
No,
He's
not.
really
He'll ev-
talented.
he'll eventually-
No,
he'll
He's
eventually
talented,
grow out
but
of that.
he'll never not
don't-
be Denzel's son.
He's genetically
not true. He-
Denzel's
That's
son.
not true. I
But
think he'll grow
he
out-
could be his
yeah.
name.
Eventually, he
No,
could.
no, no.
He could be John-
No, I'm
he
with
could be
you on
John
that.
David.
I know it. Absolutely.
If he was a bum and was just, that's Denzel's son. All right, that's Denzel's son.
he
The
would
bum
still be
nigga.
Denzel's son, even if he wasn't a great actor.
Technically, you're right. That's Denzel's son.
Yeah.
You know what we're saying.
No,
but
absolutely. No,
they-
absolutely.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
He's a good actor.
He's
Really good actor.
He's
He's
too
really
good
good
for us to still do that to him. Is all.
Let me ask you a question because we both love the night of, right?
Except for the end.
I love the end. You hated the
I
end.
like the end.
I thought it was a very
didn't like
simple
that.
ending, but an important ending. What's the difference? Because there is a difference. I'm not saying there isn't, but what's the difference between this simple ending?
I feel like we're
Of
getting
just-
into
well, I don't-
spoilers.
yeah.
It's a
No, I
thin
don't.
line.
I think
a thin line.
we can do this.
Yeah,
I don't
without
remember. I
spoiling.
don't remember the night of all the way, but when it ended, I remembered feeling like there were a lot of unanswered questions and a lot of different directions that the ending could go. They left it up to our interpretation.
I felt this-
and it was different from The Sopranos.
I disagree with that night
No.
of ending at all. I don't think there was anything to interpret.
It's just not a
I,
cathartic.
I think it was a perfect
a
example of the court
non-cathartic.
system and what happens when it ruins people's lives, and then at the end they have to kill shit on a technicality.
It's just not a cathartic ending,
Like,
which
no,
I
that's
like
how
because it's
courts
kind of how
end.
life is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody wasn't. That was the thing
No,
when that
in
happened.
life- in
Everybody
life-
hated it.
In
Everybody
life,
hated it.
there's finality,
Sometimes.
and I
Sometimes
didn't.
not.
I'm with Parks on this. No, most of the time
When
there's
is
not.
there not finality in life?
A lot of
But
times.
by the way, that was a finality. It ruined his. He was a really good kid. He got put into the court system. He became a drug addict, and then they said, "Hey," because they held him without having real evidence in Rikers without bail, and then he got out, and his whole fucking life was ruined. All it was, and at the end of all that climatic shit,
was smoking by the
judge,
river, right?
the judge said, "Well, I guess we got to throw this out
Nah,
off a technicality." And yeah, now he's under the GW smoking fucking dust.
trash.
I disagree.
I liked it.
I thought that was an amazing
Trash.
ending. That's how the court system be.
What
Ruins
was that?
people's
What was that
lives.
shit on HBO that I was so big on last year? Where at the end of it, they was in a cave and it was a fight and
Oh, the
in a cave.
whatever the fuck it was.
what the fuck
It's
is it?
another one.
um,
You know the shit that I came in and talked about every week, and then we
Yeah.
got
I
like
to the
that-
end,
I
and
like
I was
that
like,
show too, but yeah.
"Wait, what are you doing? What are you
the
doing at the
visitor,
end?"
the get. What was that? Just
Yeah,
something
one of them
like-
about
yeah,
the
yeah.
alien in the cave. I
Yeah,
don't fucking
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
This, they didn't leave anything up to us. They whatever the end was, they did it. However you felt about it, they did it. And when he did it, I said, "Oh, I like that he did it.
Wait, hold on.
I
That's
like
not,
that they did that."
No, there was some things that were left.
Like what?
Because I don't want to ruin it.
What was left?
It's hard to do this without trying to.
All right,
get
let's.
spoilers
I don't
out.
want to give
Because I have a
spoilers
real, I have
because
a
we're not
real,
doing that anymore.
a
this
real
shit.
question of the last ending scenes.
Then let's give it a week.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's give it a
And then we
week
can talk
or
about
till the
it.
next episode. But let's chill out for a little bit.
Yeah.
I will say, and not to be corny and be the poetic chick, but I think the ending dealt with obsession and regret in a really cool way.
Agreed. It felt real to me. Sometimes whatever.
Freddie
I don't want to spoil. Yeah.
Freddie
That's why I liked
Mercury
it.
was
It's what I
Remy.
would've did.
Remy was the idea and metaphor of what obsession brings you, and Denzel's character is what you do with your regret to help other people through theirs. That's how I took that ending. I thought it was a very dope thing in that capacity. But let's talk in a week about that last Denzel scene in the apartment,
Yeah, I'm down.
because
Yeah.
that's where it was they left some things unsaid to me with that part.
Of course. Yeah.
I'll try to talk about Your Honor episode 8
Don't.
without any spoiler alerts.
Don't at all.
So what I will say, we're not doing that this year because I don't respect that.
No, I just only had time to watch the little things this weekend. So
Oh, you didn't see it?
no, I'm going home tonight.
Okay, so what I will say without giving anything away is, boy, they're making me turn on the judge, man.
Yeah.
We kind of saw that.
Well,
coming up.
he's they're not biting Walter White at all, but he is Walter White, and that's what they did with us in Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
They kept trying to make us turn on him. We turned on him, then we loved him again, then we understood
he is
it.
turning into Walter White a little bit though.
He turned into Walter White on episode 3.
Yeah.
But I like how they did it. It's not cheap
gotta-
and corny.
Yeah.
You got to watch this episode, Roy. I don't like his attitude anymore. Like, he doing a lot. You're doing a lot, man.
Oh, him helping to dispose of a body a couple episodes ago wasn't doing a lot for a judge.
No.
Okay.
As a parent,
You know what it was? when you start me, because episode 1, they start with how noble he is of a judge. And he starts damn near cross-examining people to do the right thing. And what I can say is now he's using those same powers for evil, and it's bothering me. It's bothering me because the show, when these shows start to get too much of a similarity to real life, it's troublesome, man. I had to stop watching Handmaid's Tale, and a bunch of other shows just
That
because
one-
it's like,
that
fam,
one's
what are y'all doing?
too scary with where
Handmaid's
real life
Tale, right?
could go.
Yeah,
Hell
I had to stop.
But no, Your Honor, and back to what I was saying with the metaphor of regret and obsession, I think Your Honor is the perfect example of everyone is noble when they haven't been put in any compromising situations.
Yeah.
Everyone's a good guy when they've never been in a situation where you have the opposites do so.
Yeah.
Like you're
Or when you
all
have to
you're all
protect
great.
yourself and your family.
You're all great when you're not really living and you
Right.
gotta literally make real decisions.
Right.
And this is just that on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate all the people that think they're good people that have never had to make a compromising situation in their entire life. No decision. I've never had to do anything. So let me judge anyone.
The sun is annoying me too.
Oh yeah.
He was
He
annoying
annoyed me
episode
since
1.
episode 1.
Facts.
When he put his fingers in the dude's mouth that was dying. And, what the fuck is this dude's problem? Like,
Well, he was trying to clear the passageway. Trying to breathe. He was choking on his
or was
blood.
he?
or was he?
That's what I. But what else was he doing?
I don't,
Kill him?
Still, he wanted him to suck on his finger while he was dying.
no, I don't know what he was doing.
What the
I
hell
just
are you
didn't
talking about?
call an ambulance.
He did. Couldn't breathe.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
What is it? 2 episodes left?
2 episodes
believe
left,
so, yeah.
apparently. If I'm listening to Parks and it's 10 episodes.
Yeah, it's 10.
No. They said
And it's
they
not-
announced 10.
And you know what? It's not just the son, too. How come every time the dead kid's sister want to meet up with the son, it's, oh, smell the cologne he had on. This is the shirt that he used to love, his favorite shirt. I'm waiting for dude to be like, yo, fam, I off this nigga. Yo, all that shit is cool.
Oh no, we have to get into.
I got rid of him.
No, they're
He's
they're both hereditarily sociopaths. They just didn't know it yet. Like the fact that he's going on in a relationship with Shorty is the most
crazy.
sociopathic shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
That shit is sick. Shorty asked him, what's some life altering shit that happened in your life as a fake college interview, and he smirked and was like, "Oh, I just met the girl of my dreams." Oh. No, you murdered her little brother.
No. See, this is where we can't talk no more because you have to watch the episode. But that one part,
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I'm watching tonight.
it's always that does it, right? Why?
Yeah.
Men. Men.
Oh, she sucked him off in the car?
Just men. Nah, I mean your old work. Your old work seeing you running through high school with something sexy now.
Okay, that's not a
Wait,
spoiler.
what?
But remember episode
You
1.
think I'm not gonna
he was
ruin your
introduced
whole life?
fucking some girl.
Yeah.
And then we never saw her again.
No, she's back.
Oh, they brought it back.
Wasn't that the teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the teacher.
All right.
Oh, wait, and we can't spoil it.
No, we can't spoil it.
Well, that was from episode 1 and 2.
Next week, watch it. Next week we'll talk about it. Nigga lied on college. All right.
Wait, how the fuck you think I got it?
That pussy had him so open. Nigga say, y'all, nah, man, I ain't even get it.
Yeah.
I ain't even get in. It's crazy, yo. All right. What's happening here?
You should get that checked out. I'm not even trying to be funny.
I'm not.
You should. Don't be my pops.
All right, if you're gonna do that, then I'll go.
I'm serious.
If you're gonna do that, then I'll get it checked.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead.
Fine.
Yeah.
Doc, I'm burping a lot. Rory's scaring me.
Well, we're cut all this, but yeah, don't do
No,
that.
you don't have to go. That's fine. I appreciate
Don't
that.
be my pops.
I
As men, we need to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
How's your pops?
He's doing good.
Good.
Good day.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
And even if he wasn't, I would lie because he'd be mad at me for telling his business.
Of course.
And he listens to this podcast, so he's doing good.
Oh, Sophie was the person that we forgot in the
Yep.
RIP.
Yep.
Yeah. RIP Sophie. Talented producer and songwriter.
That's a lot in the clip to go.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Sophie.
Yeah.
Damn, the fuck was I just about to say? I thought it was something that was important, but maybe it wasn't. Oh, no, it wasn't important. But I'll say it anyway. If the NBA season were to end right this second, the New York Knicks currently hold the number 6 and the number 9 draft spots, lottery spots. That doesn't matter. Who cares? The season's not ending now, and we don't know their position.
Right.
But when do we get to revisit that Porzingis trade is what I'm asking.
But even when it happened,
Because
I don't think
they
it
told
wasn't
us
a
that
bad
this
trade.
pick would be worthless. And now Dallas can't buy a bucket. They can't win a game.
Yeah.
And if this continues and the Knicks somehow get 2 great lottery picks in a pretty good draft,
Yeah.
and you didn't pay Porzingis $160 million,
Yeah. But that,
then we will have. I know that the Knicks are horrible. I know, and
I wouldn't even say horrible.
I'm not talking about now, but I mean in the past.
Oh yeah.
You have to give them credit for that trade if that happens like that.
If it happens.
If it happens
But it's still
like that.
early in the match.
Of course.
Dallas will start to win games.
And
I don't
I also
know.
don't think that
I mean,
trade was
they won't just lose the whole
Yeah.
season.
thought about as a bad trade.
If they don't make the
Everyone kinda
playoffs, though,
thought Porzingis
I don't
should
see
go.
that happening. I think they'll make the playoffs. I think
Okay.
they will. Yeah.
just something to keep an eye on. is
Yeah,
all
no,
I'm
no.
saying.
I know what you mean.
6 and 9.
That's
I
great.
forgot we had that Dallas pick. I seen that shit like, ooh. All right, let's see. I don't think I have anything
but-
else. If
but
I
if
do, go to
anybody-
Patreon and see it.
Anybody could fuck up the number 6 pick and the number 9 pick. Two
would
picks
be-
in the top 10.
it would be the
If
Knicks
there's one
organization.
team that could fuck that up
Yeah.
twice.
Stacey Abrams nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yes, sir.
That's
Let
a
me hit
big
the round of
deal.
applause.
That's a big deal.
Let me hit the round of applause because that is a big deal. Congratulations. Say something.
No, I know that laugh. I know you got one of those texts.
No, it's not a text, right? Hold up.
Oh, she made you blush? It's cool, man.
So I laughed at something over the weekend when the courtside Karen shit happened with LeBron. That was really funny.
It was.
But I was watching one of the little memes, and they said when Shorty said that she was 25. Look, wait, where is it? No,
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time.
turn this up.
No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made it up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one.
What is that from?
The writer.
Turn this up.
It never happened. It's false.
New drop alert. We need new ones.
No, it's coming. This is going in the computer.
It never happened. No way. We got you. We got you.
No, let's make this a drop tonight.
Wait, Rory, this is from that show. Wait,
He looked like Ricky Gervais. Who is that?
this is when the Star Trek dude did that show, It was a long time ago, and it was true or false. And they presented you with a crime, and you had to determine whether it was real or not, or what stories was fake. So at the end, he would always be like, "It's false."
It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend. No way.
No way.
Not a chance.
We got you.
Not a chance.
We got you.
It never happened.
Wait,
We
listen.
made this one up.
We made this one up.
We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time.
Wait.
Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. No.
People are stupid, man. The internet is crazy.
Wait, she said, "I'm 25." No way. It's false.
It never happened.
We
though.
made it up. You're wrong.
Screen record that and send it to Parks right now to make an audio drop.
But why they started calling her courtside Karen? She was yelling like racist shit at LeBron.
I mean, I'm sure there was a racist undertone.
She was yelling shit at him and saying that he was saying some shit and he didn't say no shit.
She was there with her husband. She allegedly is 25. The husband is 60 years old. He looked like he had a lot of money. And she looked like he spent a lot of money on her. Apparently, the husband is a Hawks fan. And he's hated LeBron for 10 years. Reminds me of me hating Jordan and Kobe as a Knicks fan. LeBron has done a lot of evil things to the Hawks. Mm-hmm. That one postseason where he got rid of Toronto with the game winner and Atlanta with the game winner, he was just out there bugging.
And that
floater off the glass from the baseline.
That Hawks team was
lefty. LeBron was bugging that year. Yeah, so as a Hawks fan, I would understand hating him.
That
so
Hawks team
they,
was really
they just
good.
let the people back in the stadium, back in the gym, not the stadium. Just let the people back in there. Husband gets cursing at LeBron. LeBron says something back. Now the wife gets up and she feel like she got to say something. And she says that LeBron said, "Shut the fuck up, bitch." And this is why I love white people, because sometimes you just make up a lie that you know can't exist.
with a
White lady,
narrative.
courtside Karen, newsflash, maybe you don't know, that's one of our more powerful blacks. If there's one person
Yeah.
that cannot publicly say, "Shut the fuck up, stupid bitch."
If you think there's not a mic or a camera right in pause on his
Sorry.
lips,
Sorry, Karen.
but it is. I mean,
LeBron didn't say that. He didn't say that. I just think it's funny that as soon as they let people back in the gym, this is what happens. LeBron had to be like, "Yo, see, clear the gym, man. Clear the gym. I'm not
listen,
doing
man,
this."
harassing from courtside is. She's whitely.
Well, she put out a statement.
Whitely.
Listen, man,
She
my
put out a
jokes are
statement.
better than y'all give me credit for. It's cool.
No,
Rory Hive gives you credit.
That's fine. Shout out to my people.
She did put out a statement saying, "Yo, my behavior is unacceptable and it was wrong and blah blah blah."
I drank a little gin.
She said I was a little drunk. She said, "What sports without fans did argue?"
No, but you know she did. White ladies
said
love
she-
ladies love gin, and gin makes you act like an asshole.
She said she was a little tipsy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's it. And apparently somebody dug up some old tweets of hers, and she's been a racist. Apparently,
What? Her? No way.
yes, Rory. Could you believe it?
No,
Shocking.
no fucking way.
Could you believe it?
Her? I can. Listen,
couldn't see it.
all her friends around her said that she could never imagine this behavior ever happening.
No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time.
Not this time.
Not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction.
It's fiction.
We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It's a
made-up
Yo, whoever edited this, shout out to you. I wish we could credit you.
It's false. It never happened. It's a fake.
It's a
Fiction.
fake.
It's an urban legend that never happened.
It's an urban
No way.
legend.
We got you.
We got you.
We got you, buddy. We got you. What do you want us to do? It's over. Courtside Karen says about last night.
Courtside Karen is also hilarious. So shout out to LeBron for that. That's just funny.
To say things escalated quickly at yesterday's game is an understatement, and I want to apologize for losing my cool and removing my mask in the heat of the moment. My husband is a huge sports fan, and we're passionate people, and let's be real. Sports wouldn't be sports without a little trash talking. Ha ha. What should have been a quick back and forth between two adults got out of hand, and my natural instinct to stand up for the man I love kicked in. Did I get defensive when that happened? Yes. Did I use offensive language when I could have taken the higher road? Yes. And for these things, I take full responsibility. Thank you, Courtside Karen.
Thank you, Courtside Karen's PR team that typed that up.
Think she got a PR team?
I think her husband is
The
a
husband does.
millionaire and,
The
paid,
husband
and
does.
paid for that quite quickly.
Yeah, I agree with that. Let's see what else is happening. Nothing else is happening on my list. I'm cool. Method Man's wife responds to Wendy. I'm not even going to give that story any more light because I believed every word that his wife said.
I've been thought that's been a nasty exchange forever.
Kanye acquired, Rosenberg went wrong, Bezos steps down, still stopping the stock. Does Mall have a bank account? Blizzard 2021.
It's a sick thing to write in your phone.
What? Why am I the only guy that you fucked in a week?
Let's table that one. I'm not mad at that. Let's save that for
Am I fly
for
like
Saturday.
that? It was just me that beat in a week? All right, forget it. Save, I'll just write it down. All
Listen,
right.
I'd appreciate you tell me that rather than I don't usually do this.
Yeah,
They can't get that off no more.
No, that's impossible to get off.
They usually do that.
they do still try it.
I actually would respect if she came in the room and say, yo, I usually do this and I know what time it is. I know the night I'm
exactly
in for.
how to do this. This is what I do.
I'm excited for this night.
I know the night I'm in for.
Yeah.
I don't know how many bleeps on this podcast, but fuck it, that's Park's job. We are getting out of here. Let's see how we doing this on the sleeper tip.
That is the God Fahim and your old Droog Cannon off the Wolf of Wall Street EP or album or whatever. I don't care about what they call it.
I know
Shit.
Droog don't care about credit, but
Droog is
Droog could rap like for real.
For real.
And
I think I had a lost Droog verse from Rage, actually.
matter of fact, I'd like to have Droog on here. I think that would be a cool conversation.
Yeah.
Like even not on some music shit.
He crushed some A-Rap shit for Joe that Joe got scared and didn't want to
I know.
put no bars on.
I know. I was there.
I still got that shit somewhere.
Yep. I remember when Joe was trying to put together
Joe is one of the best.
the posse cut
Joe
of
is-
the
Joe
current
is-
rappers. I remember that
I think East
idea.
gave us some shit too, actually.
But no, shout out to Droog. And I think Droog would be a great guest on this podcast.
Yeah, he would.
Joe is one of the best rappers in the world and never turned down a date to dance.
I like it.
Okay.
That's not true.
That is true.
Who he didn't
That
dance
is
with,
true.
Maul?
That is
Put him
true.
on the spot.
That is true. Who you ain't dance with?
He ain't want none of that Ab-Soul smoke.
He did avoid that dance.
Ab was on the dance floor
You
dancing.
guys keep naming instances in which I was done with the project.
You wasn't done. No, you
had
were
that.
not.
You had that
You
earlier
had
in the
that
project.
verse. You had that verse for a year.
Y'all did a whole
done.
second song after
Yeah,
that.
the Wayne song didn't
was
get done till
finished.
after you had that verse.
No, that was for Loose Quarter. He did the other Ab Soul because Ab came to Jersey and they did that one.
All right, who else?
after.
Who else I ran from? Droog, Ab-Soul.
We were
This
joking
list-
about the
This
Droog.
list is getting great.
Nah, you rap.
Well, you
rap
didn't.
that
No, you didn't
Ab-Soul.
run from
Who else?
Droog. I remember when that whole thing happened.
I don't know about nobody else.
Who
I'm
else?
just naming.
And by the way,
Sir,
Soul and Droog,
Sir?
you can run
Tay-Rock.
from Tay-Rock.
Who else? Shout out to Surf and Tay-Rock. Who else
course.
I ran from?
Oh,
Durkio.
Nah, just the black little bastard.
Had to
that's
run
all.
from Durkio. Thank God he wasn't out when I was trying to get lit, right? Who else?
Nah, Ab-Soul.
Come on, give me some more of your list.
I didn't have a list.
Because after this list, I'm going to tell you who Rory ran from.
Chet Hanks. Chet Hanks.
Chet. Chetty Chet.
Who Rory ever ran from in real life?
Chet Hanks.
Chetty Chet.
Yo, this list could get crazy. Let's end it.
Chet Hanks.
This list could get crazy. Look,
Tom
Rory,
Hanks. Power.
look, Rory Ball is spit.
Tom Power.
Joseph Kimura
Jojo Pellegrino.
and JoJo
Dude, don't do that.
Pellegrino.
That's my guy.
Logic.
Don't do that. That's my guy.
South Star. Who else? Who else Rory ran from?
Now I was a little nervous to South Star.
Irving Plaza Security. Who else?
No, I was trying to get them away so I could find Duke. Or no, that was Webster Hall. That wasn't Irving Plaza.
That security. Webster Halls too.
No,
Who
I didn't
else?
know. I was trying to keep security away from me.
I think SOB Security.
Nah, those are my people. Come on.
Spotify Security.
Daniel Eck.
By the way, Spotify security took us all out of that building.
Yo, Rory was running from Daniel Eck.
So I'll sign
All
you
right.
guys, but I gotta fight the white boy.
No, it's great that that's a good joke because we know jokes come from, shit we know isn't actually going to happen. That's funny because we all know Rory never ran from anything in real life.
Never ran from a bee.
No, Rory will go right away in real life and lose. I'm not running from nothing.
You never ran from a bee when it was flying by your head?
Yeah, that shit. No, I don't really fuck with bees.
Yeah.
That's the person you got to be scared of.
Never ran.
I'm ready to lose this fight.
You
Let's
never
go.
ran from your feelings?
I am a first ballot Hall of Fame suppressor, Parks. What are you talking about? That's all I run from. The only thing I don't run from is physical contact.
You know the fucked up part?
Is
I know.
that
The
World
fucked up-
Boxing Gym is open and we both could go and spar?
Fucked up part about like finally getting comfortable and settling into a career lane and finally having a higher power get the universe to start working in your favor. Start making a couple dollars and then you realize all the bitches you want to fuck don't really know anything about the career choice that you've chosen.
No. And then when you try to explain it to him, like, nah, this is why I'm dope.
I talk.
Matter of fact, table this.
Yo, I be talking.
I talk to my friends real
Man,
dope.
wow.
Stop. Write this down. This is a Saturday topic.
Is he gonna like write this down?
No, it's a topic.
Like tomorrow, this Patreon announcement gonna come out. All the chicks I want to fuck, they not gonna post it.
And
They're not gonna care.
but they won't understand
They
it.
gonna know what's happening. What's that? Like my mom did.
Yo, sometimes your comparisons and things you bring in as examples just ain't the right ones.
Nah, you just gotta. I mean, we're gonna save this for another episode, but you just gotta break it down in a way where they'll understand it. When the girls be like, "Yo,
Show them a
what you
couple
do?"
dollars.
Be like, "Yo, all right, put it like this: we can go to Turks every weekend if you want."
What type of dude you
They'll
think?
get that.
What type of dude you think had your mom's head on a swivel, like doing a double take in the club back in the day?
I met him. He tried to give me a basketball. I said, yo, I got one.
Look what niggas tried to give Rory as a kid. Oh, basketball. Here, go play with this for 16 hours.
No, he tried to get me out the house. I
Was
know
it
this.
full size at least?
In retrospect, he was trying to beat.
Go
Like,
to the
fam,
backyard
here,
and shoot
go.
this 600 times. Go ahead.
Don't come in until you make 50.
No, I didn't have a
Different
hoop.
terms.
I know he made me go to the park.
Yeah,
I had to
go
walk.
way down the
He
block.
wanted some more time.
In hindsight, you remember your mom's trying to force her boyfriend on you, like, "Hey, it's Joey's birthday." Nigga didn't care.
Give a fuck. Fuck that little big head nigga.
Oh man. Yo, this was a real good pod in a new spot. Congratulations to Parks.
Thank you.
Congratulations to me for being that nigga once again. Hey, keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until the next time, I bid you adieu. Farewell, adios, hasta la vista, so long, goodbye. Remember, life is a series of moments, and moments pass. So let's make this one last as if it's all that we have. Last but not least, remember that the baddies are insecure. The stagnant women want you to travel with them, and the closed-minded women want you to teach them things. Grab an ibuprofen and enjoy your headache. We'll be back Monday and Wednesday and Friday.
Some days
Air horn out this bitch.
Some days in between if you pay for that 25 tier.
What'd you say?
Word.
Some days in between if you pay for that 25 tier.
Facts.
Yeah,
You
sure
might
enough.
Get, you might get 7 days of content.
Hey, talk to these niggas, Rory. Hey, when Stevie came in the studio at 13 years old doing all this, sorry, Diana Ross and the Supremes, y'all have to move. Hey, Holland Dozier Holland, thanks for writing that. Move. Who else they had in the Temptations? Hey, sorry,
David Ruffin already left.
David Ruffin.
See ya.
Sorry.
And then once Stevie grew a little bit, then this young kid named Michael came in and bodied
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Next podcast, I will talk about how being outside when a song came out just makes a difference in the experience. Like,
Absolutely.
I hate Temptations.
Oh, yeah.
My Girl, like today, I really hate it. But watching the Motown doc,
Shit.
man,
Well,
hate my
hits
girl.
will
that was
do
like that was
period.
like all of the lights.
Yeah.
How dare you do that
To my girl.
to my girl? My girl.
My girl's
was
a jam.
way higher than all of the lights.
Well, Saturday when we come in, I'll tell you about where I went wrong with that record.
Okay.
I think it's a common mistake that we make.
Oversaturated. There's hits that I was outside for that I hate that are still top tier. Just heard them too much.
Yeah.
They became too commercialized.
Yeah, exactly. My Girl was one of those. Too commercialized. Cool in the Gang. There was two Cool in the Gangs too, and the Cool in the
Couple
Gang.
gangs.
The cool.
He had a couple different games.
Not everyone's gang gang.
The Cool in the Gang. You're on a roll. The Cool in the Gang that put it's too hot, doom doom, too hot, baby.
Yeah.
Like I can see how niggas hated that Cool in the Gang. Like get that commercial bullshit out of here. That's not Cool in the Gang. Whatever. Hope y'all enjoyed the new pod, the new energy, the new vibes, the new digs. It's some of y'all out there saying that we got a little different, but that's the goal. You want the old shit, check the old pods, you heard? I'm going out here to do some of the things I like to do, man. Rasta pasta, naked chef and all that. I mean, what you doing in naked chef? Like, you like spicy food? Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, no. You like curry? No, I love curry.
Yeah.
Love it. Just
Love all that
put it
shit.
in there, put it on the celery. Some bitch in there making curry salad. That's the best salad I have ever had.
Celery.
Let it ride out.
Well, if you ever let Shorty really cook curry in your house,
Now let Rory talk.
everything is covered in curry, the celery included, whether
Yeah.
it was around it or not.
Your towels.
No, you have to close every door and
Facts.
seal every room if you don't want your
Facts.
clothes to smell like curry that day.
Yeah.
It's cool. Everyone heard this Steve shit. Not everyone ate curry for real. No, this is stupid.
This is it.
Stupid.
We out, man. Have a blast. See y'all Saturday.